I'm not saying I'm going to go about abusing them that I heard is not correct or something, but sometimes I have to say that to get their attention. Yeah. If it will make me get your attention, then I will say it like that. No. I will say and do what I need to do to get the attention for correction. As long as don't like me. Okay, it is not compulsory that you like me. It is only compulsory that you get better. I am not asking that you should do a perfect film. Kò sẹ́ni tó lè ṣe perfect film. Tẹ́mi gan bá ṣe film, nítorí àwọn tó ń sọ pé àwọn máa lọ wo àwọn fíìmù mi, àwọn máa lọ wo fíìmù tèmi náà, bá mistake ń bẹ. Kẹ́yìn tètè sọ fún yín bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn, ẹ máa bá mistake, ẹ máa bá error, ẹ máa tẹ́ ẹ bá wo gbogbo iṣẹ́ mi, even acting mi, ẹ máa bá error ń bẹ. Even critique mi yìí can be critiqued by another critic. Yeah. Error máa wà nínú critique mi because I am not the alpha and omega of opinions. Àwọn èèyàn máa ní opinions lórí critique mi yìí náà, which is fine. But Kokore, am I saying facts? Do I know what I'm saying? Maybe we should leave the public to answer the question.
Now, is it correct that ẹ̀yin tí ẹ lọ ṣe tẹ́lọ̀kọ́ acting, filmmaking, directing, and gbogbo nǹkan tẹ́ máa ń kọ́ tẹ́ kọ́ ní a formal school, like academics, ẹ máa ń wà arrogant, ẹ máa ń ní ìgbéraga, pride against àwọn tó yẹ pé wọ́n learn lọ́dọ̀ àwọn tí wọ́n jẹ́ masters ní ìgboro.
Fine. Ẹ jẹ́ kí n dá yín padà sí story kan tí bàbá Ẹ̀bùn Olóyèdé, by the way, wọ́n pè mí.
Okay.
Wọ́n sọ pé Tolu àwọn fún mi ní 90%. Àwọn gbọ́ interviews pé n bá fún ẹ ní 100 ká sọ pé ó ta sí mi. So mo appreciate wọn. Interaction wa àkọ́kọ́ di ìgbà tí wọ́n kọ́ review film wọn Àdìtú Ìṣọ̀kan. After táwa ríra àwa discuss ẹ̀ láti wọra díẹ̀. Ẹ má gbàgbé nǹkan tí wọ́n sọ ń bí. Nígbà tí wọ́n lọ bá bàbá kọ́lọ́run fọ̀rùn kẹ́ wọn Adéyẹmí Afọláyan Adélọ́ọ̀gù nílé, wọ́n ní kò gbójú sókè tó fi critique wọn. The critique he gave him was harsh. The review he gave him about himself was harsh. Ìbá dáa kẹ́ kọrí oko, kẹ́ má dáa, kẹ́ mọ́kọ́, kẹ́ lọ́mọ dáko. Nítorí pé iṣẹ́ yìí, iṣẹ́ tó ẹni, tọ́rọ̀ nu, ṣé ìyẹn sọ́tù? Okay. Ẹ jẹ́ ká tún lọ sí ìkejì. Wọ́n lọ ṣe audition ní National Theatre fún National Troupe. Bàbá kọ́lọ́run fọ̀run kẹ́ wọn náà, Chief Hubert Adédèjì Ògúndé ni director National Troupe. Wọ́n wá lọ ṣe audition. Ṣé ìrẹ́dẹ̀ kẹ̀dẹ̀ fẹ́ ṣe tíátà kẹ̀dẹ̀? Ìrẹ́ kẹ̀dẹ̀ fẹ́ wà nínú troupe yìí kẹ̀dẹ̀? Ta ló kẹ̀dẹ̀ tẹ̀lé wa lọ sí Brazil? Àwọn yẹn lọ́wọ́. Èèyàn mélòó ló kẹ̀dẹ̀ wà nínú hall yẹn kẹ̀dẹ̀? Wọ́n lẹ́nìkan sọ pé 1,000. Kí ni ìwọ kẹ̀dẹ̀ sọ? Ìwọ kẹ̀dẹ̀ mọ́. Ìbàtẹ́ yẹn kan wá down tó wá ní 3,000. Okay. Ṣé ìrẹ́ kẹ̀dẹ̀ ti gbọ́? Pé nígbà tí a bá kẹ̀dẹ̀ mú ìwọ yìí lọ sí ìwọ kẹ̀dẹ̀ rí bí hall yẹn ṣe máa tóbi tó máa gba èèyàn 3,000. Tàbá kẹ̀dẹ̀ wá múrú ìwọ ìkẹ̀dẹ̀. Ṣé o kẹ̀dẹ̀ wá ní parẹ́ mọ́ orí stage? All the man needed to do was audition the man and just let him go. And not pick him. But he needed to give him that review. Àlàyé. So ó jẹ́ kó yé pé tó bá máa make ẹ nídìí iṣẹ́ yìí, wà ní láti Gabriel put in a lot of effort because they said he was short. Gabriel kúrú now. Ọ̀rẹ́ mi ni a jọ sùn yàrá. Ọ̀rẹ́ mi ni kì í ṣe ọmọ kíláàsì mi nìkan. Àwọn kan wà tó yẹ pé àjọjọ́ ọmọ kíláàsì. Àwọn kan wà tó àjọjọ́ schoolmate. Gabriel was my classmate, my schoolmate, and my friend. Mo mọ nọ́mbà Gabriel lórí nípè nísìn. Ó tiẹ̀ ti gbé nọ́mbà yẹn gan kúrò WhatsApp náà mi rò wó lò mọ́. Mo mọ̀ lórí tí ẹ bá ní kí n pè é sí mo máa pè é. Ọ̀rẹ́ mi ni. Ó kúrú náà gbogbo ara mọ̀ pé Gabriel kúrú. Bóyá kúrú yẹn ló ẹ máa pè é ni. Àfi tí character yẹn ò bá gbà.
lẹ́ẹ̀ fi ní lo
lẹ́ẹ̀ fi ní lo Gabriel ẹ̀ ṣe ní kílẹ̀ fẹ́ rò kí ni nǹkan fẹ́ rò táwọn èèyàn gan review ẹ̀ tó sọ pé tó o bá jókòó dáadáa lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ Gabriel tẹ́ bá jọ ń ṣeré máa floor ẹ̀ dànù igbó máa floor ẹ̀ sílẹ̀. It took effort. It needed to put the extra effort, and it did. Wọ́n ti àwọn èèyàn tí rí ibi tí Gabriel wọ́n rí briefly, wọ́n rí jó ẹ̀ briefly nínú 7 Doors. Nígbà tó gbé ọ̀pá jáde tó jó. Mo ní wàá ṣeré. Àwọn èèyàn ti rí ibi tó ti ń act, wọ́n ti rí ibi tó ti ń kọrin, but wọ́n ti rí ibi tó ti ń jó. Right. So, there is what I'm saying. Àwọn tó ní training dáadáa tí wọ́n mọ àwọn òpó tíṣẹ́ ìdúró lé lórí, wọ́n mọ̀ pé iṣẹ́ yìí tá a bá bọ́ sọ̀rọ̀ a ní pẹ́ ọ̀rọ̀ sọ. A sọ fún ọ ní bínú kú tàbí kó bínú lọ tàbí kó dúró kó ṣe àwọn nǹkan tó yẹ kó ṣe. Kí ni bàbá Ọláìyá sọ? Wọ́n ní mi ìbínú pé ìjọ yẹn ó fẹ́ dàbí òdì. Ìpè ṣùgbọ́n later làwọn understand nǹkan tó ń sọ pé tó bá ṣe tó bá jẹ nínú iṣẹ́ yìí wàá ṣe, because he was nígbà tí a bá ní bàbá Ọláìyá that age àti stature wọn yẹn tẹ̀nà kúrú nísìn is still part of the short people in the industry. So ẹ wá wò gbà yẹn tí wọ́n ń sọ ẹ wò bẹ́ẹ̀ máa rí.
Torí wọn ò ní lára ń gbà yẹn.
Wọ́n ní lára ọmọ akéré ẹ wò bẹ́ẹ̀ máa rí. All the gentlemen needed to tell him was, Iwo, we will call you back. By my audition, we will get back to you. My because of audition, terrible. We will get back to you.
Oh, one money.
Oh, ni hope. We will get. So to Baba audition. One ti reach aside. Hold on. Talk to. You must do something after the audition. We will get back to you. The last thing, we will get back to you. Change. Technical, but why wale coin. So what can you say? We will get back to you. Ni we'll get back because our people yẹn wọ́n fẹ́ kàn lọ, wọ́n fẹ́ kí Bàbá Ọláìyá lọ kó kàn lọ bẹ́ẹ̀. Wọ́n ní láti jẹ́ kó mọ̀, gbàgede jẹ́ kó mọ̀ ní training theatre. So this is where I'm going. Ní academics, or ẹ jẹ́ kí n sọ pé ní academia, gbàgede jẹ́ kó mọ̀ ni. That is the training. So àmọ́ ní academia àmọ́ àwọn òpó yẹn ẹ̀rí ibi tí mo ti lọ gbé wá. Àwọn Ògúndé ò ṣáà lọ school lọ kà. Àwọn Adélọ́wọ̀ lọ school lọ kà. But wọ́n súnmọ́ àwọn mọṣẹ́ yẹn. Wọ́n dẹ̀ mọ àwọn òpó yẹn. Wọ́n sì mọ̀ wípé tí ó bá ṣoríire nídìí iṣẹ́ yìí, àwọn ó sọ òótọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ fún ọ. So ìdí tó fi sọ pé bóyá máa ń ní gààrù àwọn tó lọ academics, wọ́n máa ń sọ̀rọ̀ bí àwọn bàbá yẹn ti ń sọ̀rọ̀. Tí ẹ bá rí tí àwọn peers mi, àwọn co-lecturers tá bá fẹ́ tear down production. When I say tear down, not to rubbish it, no, but to deconstruct it. Tá bá kọ paper. Because in academics, you must keep researching and keep writing papers. To publish it, that's publish it. One should peer review. One should double blind review. And what is double blind review? Oh, ni korúkọ ẹ sórí paper. One send the paper, so ni korúkọ ẹ. One wa send the review. Ó lè jẹ́ pé paper tèmi, one wa send the Délé Adéyanjú. Délé Adéyanjú ò ní mọ̀ pé paper mi ni. Wọ́n ti yá kúrò. So ẹni yẹn máa lè review ẹ without fear or favour. Tó bá padà wá báyìí, ẹ̀rù máa bà ẹ́. Wàá rò pé o mọ̀ kankan ni. Nígbà míì wàá rò pé o mọ̀ kankan. Nígbà míì ẹni tó ń review ẹ̀ o lè mọ̀wé jùlọ. But tí o dé paper ó ní reviewer kò sí nǹkan tó fẹ́ ṣe sí. Tó o bá lọ ṣiṣẹ́ lórí nǹkan tí wọ́n sọ tí reviewer sọ, wọ́n ò ní publish paper ẹ̀. So we are open. The culture of academics ni pé aláyé gbọ́ òótọ́ tí ẹ̀mí ń sọ tàbí kó get out. Kò sẹ́ni tó máa bẹ́ẹ̀ sọ wípé òbádẹ́ kọ́, though the ethics of review náà wà orí mi fi sọ pé orí wọn ti dàrú, orí wọn ti yí. No, that's not what I'm saying. But Sometimes when you get to something that is in the abyss of stupidity, you don't have a choice but to say, look, this is nothing. What matter? You don't, this is, oh, because there is no other word. Oh, so this is not good enough. It will not drive home the point. What is that? I'm still asking the question, what is it? Go and look at the comment section and look at what people are saying. So kí wá kó nígbà tí mo sọ pé ticket 6,500 ẹnìkan ní pé mo ti wà dated pé 12,000 Èkó nìyẹn. Nígbà tí máa kó ticket 12,000 máa lọ wo fíìmù yẹn. Ẹnìkan jáde recently now tó sọ pé bóyá kí tí òun bá ti lọ sí Prime àbí Netflix òun expect pé gbogbo fíìmù yẹn ó ti go through the necessary process of quality control pé irú àwọn fíìmù wo làwọn fíìmù yìí ó wá mention fíìmù kan bó ti gba fíìmù tó mention pé irú fíìmù wo leléyìí tó wà lọ waste owó ní Prime. People are big, you can't do that. So I'm doing customer protection now. My job as a critic is customer protection and enhanced job satisfaction. Now, whether you like it or not, it's your business. You are not supposed to like me. I'm not saying it so that you can like it. I'm not saying it so that I can be polite to you. I'm not supposed to be, I can see you and be polite to you. I may not be polite to your job. So when I say that Eniola Jao does not have acting talent, I like her as a person. She's beautiful. She might not be rude. If I might like her as a person, I might be talking to her. But I am reviewing her work.
Now, Eniola Jao,
yeah,
she's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
She
In fact, she's not fine. Fine. She's beautiful.
So let's assume that you are a lecturer.
Yeah.
Eniola Jao is your student,
Mm-hmm.
and you need to put on your production.
Mm-hmm.
What do you make of her?
First of all, I'm not going to put Eniola Jao in any of my productions right now as she is.
Does that mean that she can't do it at all?
Babami, my own standard. If Eniola Jao will be in my production right now, she has streaks of talent. Ìtànṣán ẹ̀bùn. Àṣẹ́sí ọ̀wọ́ ẹ̀bùn. Because of course she has been at it over time. So ti wa ọ̀wọ́ ẹ̀bùn ẹ̀mọ̀ tó bá ní ọ̀wọ́ òru, ó ti fara yí talent. So ó fẹ́ ṣe. That's one thing that she has going for her. She has to do speech coaching. Because her voice is monotonous. Go and listen to her delivering speech. Ibi tá ti ń sọ pé training ìlágbára ni kì í ṣe pé wọ́n kàn tàn camera. Mo lè act, mo ní talent. I was talking to one of my actors when I was reviewing her yesterday. Kó tó gbó lọ sórí set padà fún second run. Money, you are just breathing into the mic.
That's the bigger one.
Yes, please. Yeah. BC. To play for Amola. Money, you are just breathing into the mic. Kilo share. It's been a while since she acted. Fashion designer ni. She theater. She has a diploma in theater arts. One of the great ladies, Tani. But it's been a while. So she's out of shape. What's your breathing exercise? What's your breath control? So you hold your breath. The director or stage manager goes around putting the hand here so you are not breathing. They count 1, 2, 3, 4. One can count 10. Release. Again, one count to 20. You hold your breath so that I made you. Tó bá sọ̀rọ̀ tó tẹ̀lé ra tó tara tó bá wá pause. You are not doing kàkà kó ṣe tó bá pause, you hold it and you release it. When the theater, the training is not breathing, breathe out. No. You breathe in. There's a way you breathe in, you don't let people know. I can do breathing exercises here and you will not know. So that you are not breathing into the mic. You are not breathing into the role. So tá bá sọ pé ó need the training. Gbogbo ẹ̀ làwọn bàbá Ògúndé yẹn dẹ̀ mọ̀.
Because one man should physical exercise
Yes!
every morning.
You must. Simon, nǹkan tó ń pè ní nǹkan kan wà gbogbo wọn ò mọ̀. Wọ́n ò mọ̀ dídá ṣe exercise gan. Wọ́n kàn wọ́n pé a fẹ́ ṣe rehearsal ẹ kọ́kọ́ ṣe exercise. Why? Body wake up. Nerve wake up. Joint wake up if it's early in the morning. Then body conditioning for flexibility. So wọ́n á gbé ọwọ́ ẹ sẹ́yìn báyìí, wọ́n á gbé sẹ́yìn báyìí. So that reflex ẹ máa sharp tó bá ní láti react. Because acting is action and reaction. So reflex ẹ máa lè sharp. Nígbà tí ẹ pè rehearsal ní 3 p.m. táwọn èèyàn ti lọ sókè sódò tó wá ní ká wá ṣe exercise tó wá ṣe jumping 4 cardinal points. No, now you don't do 4 cardinal points jumping at 3 p.m. But ẹ bá dé àárín ANTP tampan tó bá fẹ́ ṣe rehearsal ní 3 p.m. they are still jumping and doing heavy physicals. No, they are already awake. The actors are already awake at 3 p.m. now. So are you putting them through? So what you will need at a 3 p.m. rehearsal are concentration exercises. Shut them out of the world. Ẹnìkan ti bá boyfriend ẹ̀ jà kó tó wá. Ẹnìkan ti bẹ́ lẹ́yìn ìjà kó tó wá. Ẹnìkan ti lọ sinwó kó tó wá. So gbogbo kìíní yẹn on kobo. That's why you only have to do rehearsal 15 minutes before the rehearsal. When you come at 10 minutes to rehearsal time, you are late. If rehearsal is 4, you arrive at 3:45. If you arrive at 3:44, you are late. Why? Tó bá ti wọlé, wàá wọ rehearsal. Wàá change sí rehearsal gear. Wàá bọ́ sórí stage, wàá lie down. Gbogbo nǹkan tí ń tẹ̀lé ẹ bọ̀ láti ta yóò sọ̀kalẹ̀. BPA, now health reasons. Your blood pressure reading might be up. It comes down. Everything physically, mentally, psychologically, ó ti ready fún rehearsal. Then you start. Wọ́n wá ṣe fún ẹ ní concentration exercise. Wọ́n á fún ẹ ní reflex exercise. Wọ́n á fún ẹ ní breathing exercise to control your elements. Gbogbo ẹ̀ ló dẹ̀ ń work fún film. So tó bá ní kẹ́ ẹ dé tí film shoot call time bá jẹ́ 8 a.m. tó wá ń dé ní 8:30, you cannot deliver anything good.
But ṣé àwọn nǹkan wọ̀nyẹn tó bá work fún stage, ṣé ó work fún filmmaking?
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, because film is electronic theatre. Film is a form of theatre. Electronic theatre. And what we are doing now is theatre. This is a stage. This is a setup. The only thing that is different is that camera to take key position audience.
Okay.
So electronic theatre ni tẹ́ bá sọ̀rọ̀ ń sìn. If you are breathing wrong, it will show in the microphone that you are breathing wrong. I mean, your presenters don't breathe wrong. They are on radio, they are talking. You will hear it there now. Pronunciation exercise, no go. Ote pay, because one say English is not our father's language. Emma Somo now. Ele to bí mi nínú jù tó máa sọ, mo tún gbọ́ nínú fíìmù kan lánàá. Ẹ gbé cup yín. Let's cheers.
Let's cheers.
What is the meaning of let's cheers? To your health, ladies and gentlemen at home. What is the meaning of let's cheers? It is one most simple thing. Let's toast. So when you toast, cheers. That's the greeting on the toast. But nítorí pé cheers ni, and let's cheers. This is why tó ní láti ní language coach. O ní láti wà well read. Now there are 2 ways tó fi lè ní àwọn training yìí. You don't need to go to school. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, If you go to school, it is an added advantage. So mo ń sọ lẹ́nu in case no ma rò pé mo ń sọ wípé ẹni tó lọ school lọ kọ́ theatre or lọ kọ́ film nìkan ló best. Rárá. The best filmmakers abroad. Ọ̀rẹ́ mi kan mo sọ bí yìí, ọ̀rẹ́ mi kan bẹ ní Canada. Ó lọ ṣe filmmaking bó ṣe wọ Canada. Ó ní gbogbo àwọn tó ń kọ́ àwọn filmmaking apprenticeship náà fi kọ́ṣẹ́. Ó ní ṣùgbọ́n nígbà tí wọ́n wá fẹ́ máa kọ́ṣẹ́ ní film school, wọ́n ní láti lọ ṣe diploma nítorí pé o ò lè kọ́ èèyàn láti gba certificate tí wọ́n ò ní. So wọ́n ti wà nínú ibi iṣẹ́ for 35 years, 40 years, 20 years, but because they now want to come and be training or teaching in film school, wọ́n wá lọ ṣe diploma. So wọ́n ní qualification to teach.
But apprenticeship náà fi kọ́ṣẹ́. Bí àwa náà ṣe ní ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn tó ń.
Ìyẹn ni training by immersion.
Okay. Which is one of the best forms of training.
Because even in the academics, ibi tí academics ti ní edge over àwọn tó wà ń tari, we train by the theory and we train by immersion.
Okay.
Because we understand that you must train by immersion. Àwọn lecturer wa máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní kọ́ ẹ ní theory, but tó bá ti di practical. Ní line theatre, there is what you call the lecturer line. Àwọn yẹn ló máa kọ́ ẹ ní theory. Aristotle sọ báyìí, Euripides sọ báyìí, Bernadette Ducos sọ báyìí, Alexander Dean sọ báyìí fún directing, Lawrence Carra sọ báyìí. Wọ́n á break it down, àjọrò, ẹjọ́ discuss ẹ̀, bó ṣe ń kọ́, bó ṣe ń defend nǹkan tó kọ́, nǹkan tó ṣe, bó ṣe ń gbé gbogbo àwọn isms, symbolism, realism, naturalism, okay, idealism, surrealism, bó ṣe ń gbé gbogbo àwọn realisms which are in philosophy. Bó ṣe ń gbé sórí iṣẹ́, wọ́n á kọ́ ẹ̀. Àwọn kan wá wà tí wọ́n ń pè ní art fellows.
That's the
other line, art fellowship line. Àwọn yẹn ni wọ́n tó bá ti wá di practical, àwọn yẹn náà ń kọ́ practical theatre. Àwọn náà ń kọ́ practical participation. Àwọn náà ń kọ́ production workshop. Promotion tí wọ́n kì í ṣe paper. Lecturer, paper ni wàá kọ́. Láti máa gba promotion. But art fellowship, iye poster àṣẹ tó o bá ṣe, you have to gba promotion.
Within the school?
Within the school and outside.
Ṣé line ẹni àwọn bàbá kan tómi lọ́lá wà?
Yes. Line ẹ̀ làǹtí Jọkẹ́ gan wà.
Jọkẹ́ Múyìwá.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni Professor Jọkẹ́ Múyìwá, because wọ́n ti di chief art fellow, which is equivalent to a professor. She refused to cross the lecturing line. She stayed on the art fellowship line. Àwọn bàbá Charles Shomade tí wọ́n lọ establish performing arts ní OOU, Olabisi Onabanjo University, art fellowship line.
Àwọn Jimmy Sholanke ńkọ́?
Art fellowship. Àwọn bàbá Túnjí Oyèlànà. So àwọn náà máa fi keyboard hàn ẹ́. Àwọn náà máa fi camera hàn ẹ́. Àwọn náà máa fi ṣe àwọn the late Bayo Oduneye, who was also, I think he was the second director of the national troupe after Chief Hubert Ogunde. Bayo Oduneye, God bless his soul. He was never a doctor. Mr. So Uncle B, làwọn akpẹ bàbá yẹn tó fi dàgbà tó fi retire.
Bàbá Kọ́lá Oyèwọ́ ńkọ́?
Well, I'm not privy to lines of Wole.
Okay.
Yeah, but
it's either this or this. No.
This or this. Now, àwọn kan wá wà tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n ní privilege even àwọn lecturer like me, lecturer line ni mo wà. Not art fellowship. We are privileged to have practiced for a long time before we started teaching.
Okay.
So even about one lecturing line, when I teach, mo didi lọ ra projector ni. Or a small projector. I cannot want to teach you. I have materials. I have videos I want to play in class. Even when it's not film, I have videos I want to play. I want to teach you. There's nothing I teach that I don't give you example from what I have done. When I was teaching film review and analysis in the school that I was that crowd as I would tell them, go to my Facebook page, read all my reviews. Let's discuss it in class. So, bí mo ṣe kọ́ ẹ, wàá rí. And tune into Sean Flow. Listen to me. So, wàá rí. That is training by immersion. Then we pick up mentees. Now, these are, so, education so institutional. Yeah, Katawa so personal. Institutional is, even the university recognizes that theater, in fact, any work has the theory and has to be learned by immersion. Only even the academics, boya lecturer chemistry near, boya lecturer physics near, boya lecturer medicine near, you train as a lecturer by immersion. Lẹ́yìn tó bá graduate, tó bá fún ẹ níṣẹ́ lecturer, ó lẹ́nì kan tó ń tẹ̀lé. Ó náà ṣe máa ní ọmọ Ọ̀ṣọ́fisọ ni, ọmọ Ṣóyínká ni, ìtumọ̀ ọmọ Ṣóyínká nìyẹn náà.
Okay.
Wàá máa tẹ̀lé mentorship yẹn ni training by immersion. Wàá máa lọ rehearsal lẹ̀. Àwọn ọmọ wọn àbí ìbàdàn tó ń wo nǹkan tí Délé Adéyọjú ń ṣe. Bí Délé Adéyọjú ṣe ń ṣe, náà ṣe máa ṣe. Àwọn lè go a step further. Okay. But níbi ṣíṣe yìí náà ti máa kọ́ immersion yẹn. Bó nǹkan tó ń kọ́ bí wọ́n kọ́ ní school. But even university lecturer, ó ní wọ́n ṣe tó wàá jẹ́ graduate assistant. Àwọn iye lecturer nìyẹn o, wàá jẹ́ graduate assistant. Máa sọ fáwọn ẹ̀ pé decorated messenger nìyẹn. Gbogbo èèyàn ló máa ránṣẹ́. Gbogbo lecturer tí ó bá lè wá invigilate exam ẹ̀ ìwọ ló máa lọ. Graduate assistant.
But that's the start.
Degree nìyẹn. Láti ibẹ̀ tó bá ti wá ní masters, wàá lọ sí AL, wàá di assistant lecturer. So ó ti ní specialization because ṣe masters. Wọ́n á attach ẹ mọ́ lecturer or lecturers. Only at that AL level, only sign course. They will double you with a lecturer. So lecturer kan tó ń kọ́ film, tó kọ́ dance, wàá máa assist lecturer yẹn, so orúkọ ẹ máa wà lábẹ́. But so lecturer yẹn ló máa sọ fún ẹ pé báyìí nǹkan báyìí la fẹ́ ṣe. So òun wo iṣẹ́ lecturer yẹn, that's training by immersion. Tó bá yá tó bá ti ń publish, wàá wá di lecturer 2. Wàá wá máa dá course kọ́. Ìwọ náà lè sign, right? But wọ́n lè má fún ẹ ní àwọn course level kan, wọ́n á fún ẹ ní 100 level, wọ́n á fún ẹ ní 200, wọ́n lè má fún ẹ ní 3, 4. Tó bá ti yá, most times nísìnyí ibi tó gbé dé ni pé tó bá ní PhD ò ní lọ lecturer 1, but there's some universities who look at your publications, your research, gbogbo nǹkan tó ti ṣe pé, and then the progress of your PhD, bó ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ PhD, máa gbé ẹ lọ sí lecturer 1. Ìyẹn at lecturer 1 o lè kọ́ all levels tó jẹ́ kí ló ń pè é undergraduate. By the time tó bá ti gba PhD tó ti dúró, wàá wá di senior lecturer. Àgbà oyè, o ti dáńtọ́ dáadáa. Lẹ́yìn yẹn ló máa di reader or associate professor. Wàá wá di professor. Wàá ti máa lọ́mọ lẹ́yìn àti associate professor. Á máa ràn ẹ́ lọ́wọ́, wàá wá di professor. So professor yẹn wọ́n lè link, wọ́n lè merge pọ̀ mọ́ lecturer 1 kan or lecturer 2 kan or AL kan. So a professor, you will have assistants, you are mentoring and training. So academics gonna recognize pé you must train by immersion. Pé kì í ṣe ìwé nìkan ló máa kà. So a lè sọ pé iṣẹ́ tó ń ṣe iṣẹ́ rádaràda ni. A lè sọ pé nítorí pé wọ́n kàwé, wọ́n mọṣẹ́. Otherwise, àwọn Ulibeya ò ní bá wọn ṣiṣẹ́. Àwọn Joel Adedeji of blessed memory ní UI, wọ́n ní bá àwọn Ògúndé, wọ́n ní bá wọn Dúró Ládípọ̀ ṣiṣẹ́. Otherwise, àwọn Fẹ́mi Ọ̀ṣọ́fisọ ò ní mọrú àwọn bàbá ẹ̀dá irújọ́ tí mo ní mo mú bàbá ẹ̀dá lọ sọ́dọ̀ Ọ̀ṣọ́fisọ tó bọ́ra wọn lọ́wọ́ tí mo ra ayọ́ jáde. Wọ́n ní relationship rárá. So wọ́n mọ̀ pé àwọn náà ń ṣe practice ní gbòòrò, àwọn kan ṣe practice kékeré ni. So wọ́n ń lo practice wọn láti ṣe research. Àwọn náà ń lo result research wọn pé ẹ ṣe báyìí, ẹ mú báyìí. Àwọn ni wọ́n ní grants. So wọ́n á sọ fún mi pé nǹkan tí grant yẹn sọ ni wọ́n á fún yín ní brief. Right? Tó bá ti fún yín ní brief, research náà mú wá sóhun lẹ fi máa ṣe. So what is there is simple. Ó simple gan, kò rújú, kò dẹ̀ lọ́jú pọ̀. Training by immersion is important. But if you are training by immersion, what do you have that you are training? You must have what you are training. Dele Adeyanju is training from experience. A lot of people are looking at Agbaletu now. He didn't come today. Years, maybe last 2001, last 2000, last 1999. That's when. So all this experience you put together here. Kini ibai ti ṣe mi rí, má ṣe báyìí, má ṣe báyìí. Tẹ́ni ò bá gbọ́, ó máa lana. But what do you have with people now? Tó bá ti ṣe fíìmù kan, tó ṣe kejì tó popular. Lágbájá School of Performing Arts. Tó bá ti ṣe fíìmù kan, tó ti tà. Lakasegbe School Film Academy. Do these people know what it takes to own a school? There is a process. So, nítorí pé ìpìlẹ̀ training yẹn ti wọ́, àwọn tó ń kọ́ wọn gan, wọn ní nǹkan tó fẹ́ kọ́. Wọ́n rò wípé kí èèyàn jẹ́ star, or kó jẹ́ celebrity, quote and unquote, ó equate sí pé kéèyàn ní school. Ó equate pé o ní nǹkan tó fẹ́ kọ́ èèyàn. O bẹ̀rẹ̀ iṣẹ́ lọ́dún 4, o bẹ̀rẹ̀ iṣẹ́ lọ́dún 3, o ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ School of Performing Arts. As how? Yes, o bẹ̀rẹ̀ iṣẹ́ ní January. O ṣe film. By next year, o ti di star, wọ́n ti mọ̀ ẹ́. O ti sọ pé kí wọ́n máa kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ lọ́dọ̀ ẹ̀. Ẹ̀kọ́ kí náà ń kọ́? Kátẹ̀ wá sọ pé wọ́n á kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ lọ́dọ̀ ẹ̀, o fi structure sílẹ̀. Àwọn bàbá Ògúndé ní structure. Àwọn Razak Ọláyíwọlá Òjòpágógó, they have a structure. Wọ́n lè má kọ́ sílẹ̀ as a curriculum. But tẹ́ bá pè àwọn ọmọ Razak, àwọn ọmọ Razak Ọláyíwọlá Òjòpágógó, wọ́n lè mú ṣọ́ọ̀pù, wọ́n á lè sọ fún ẹ pé tó bá kọ́kọ́ dọ́dọ̀ òjò, ìntọ́ kọ́kọ́ kọ́rí. Ó dàbí èèyàn tó ń kọ́ àti di àyàn ni. Wọ́n á kọ́kọ́ gbé kónkóló lé lọ́wọ́, a kàn máa san kinní yẹn nìkan ló kọ́kọ́ máa san. Ó máa san for years. So that internet train rèé, ọrùn ọwọ́ yẹn, because you need the flexibility, you need your reflexes. Ó lè jẹ́ agogo, ọ̀kónkóló, wọ́n á move ẹ̀, gudugudu, ó bá yá, wọ́n á move ẹ̀, omele, wọ́n á máa move ẹ̀ sókè díẹ̀. Ó dẹ̀ tún ní discipline. Tó bá tẹ̀lé àyàn rí, orí ẹ gbọ́dọ̀ ti wú. Torí nǹkan tó gbé, this is the problem. Ní tí wọ́n gbé fún ẹ kó máa lù yẹn, orí ẹ ní gbogbo nǹkan tí wọ́n ń lù ló dúró lé. So tọ́wọ́ ẹ bá ti ṣe kúrò, ẹnu kọ́ lọ́wọ́ wà kọ́ gbọ́ pẹ́. Kọ̀ǹgọ́ọ̀lù náà ti fi sán ẹ lórí yẹn. I've seen it many times. Because kò lè máa fẹnu sọ fún ẹ bẹ́ẹ̀. The only way torí ẹ fi lè set, ìwé kó sáré fún ẹ, orí àṣà jí. Kí ló ń tẹ́ni yóò máa sọ pé òòlù kò ráyè ọ̀rọ̀, because performance máa bàjẹ́. So bá ti sáré ṣá ẹ ní nǹkan wá, orí àti set pé ó dàgbé mo ti ń lòṣì. So even as a trainee, they gave you one of the most important instruments in the African Mobile Orchestra. So they are training you teamwork. Kì í ṣe rhythm nìkan náà ń kọ́ ẹ, wọ́n kọ́ ẹ pé teamwork, pé tó bá ti tẹ́nìkan bá tí ẹni tó kínkínní jù, and they are training you the importance of the smallest person in the team. Ṣé rí oríṣiríṣi nǹkan ló wà nínú training yẹn, wàá graduate. Ẹ tó bá wà lágbẹ̀dẹ, ẹ tó bá lọ kọ́fá, ó ní nǹkan tó kọ́kọ́ máa ṣe. Process wà. Process wo náà fi ń kọ́ àwọn tí wọ́n ń gbà sínú film industry. Mo dẹ̀ like nǹkan tí Màmá Yétúndé Ògúnṣọlá sọ ní bíbá ẹ̀. Wọ́n lọ ní fíìmù ló pọ̀ jù, kò so ní tíátà mọ́. Oní tíátà làwa, àwa ò kì í ṣe ní fíìmù. Nígbà tí fíìmù dé là ń ṣe. And if you look at that woman, tẹ́ bá dẹ̀ gbọ́ gbogbo story tó sọ, gbogbo nǹkan náà ṣe kán tó specialize. as a theatre person, o gbọ́dọ̀ ní training a little of everything, but then wàá wá ní specialization. Serious training. So inú mi dùn wípé àwọn èèyàn ti wá sọ̀rọ̀ ń bí. So it's not a joke. Màmá yẹn sọ wípé onífíìmù ló wà ní ìsìn, oní theatre là wà. Wọ́n sọ pé oní theatre ò pọ̀ mọ́. Onífíìmù ló wà. And the basis of film, theatre ni, only tẹ́ bá lọ abroad, there is a season tó jẹ́ pé filmmakers and filmmaking will shut down in Hollywood. Kí náà lọ ṣe? They go back to stage. Kò sí film actor kan or filmmaker kan ní Hollywood tí ò ní basis ní stage. Even in film school design, there are courses and classes for the stage. Do you know why? That is the basis. Àwọn ẹ̀kọ́ láwọn ṣe stage ni. Wọ́n mọ balance. Wọ́n 5 fundamentals of directing. Some of them, wọ́n lè sọ pé, okay, tí bá sọ motivated acting, wọ́n kàn máa sọ pé jẹ́ kó sọ̀rọ̀ kó tó sọ̀rọ̀. Ẹlòmíì ò mọ̀ di tó fi sọ pé jẹ́ kó sọ̀rọ̀ kó tó sọ̀rọ̀. Tó bá dé school ló máa gbọ́ cause and effect theory of acting, which states that one action was caused by one action, that was caused by one action, that was caused by one action, that was caused by one action. Meaning every action is a reaction to an action. Therefore, no action happens in isolation. Therefore, it means every action must have a reason. Reason yẹn ni motivation. So, tí Gabriel bá jókòó sí bíbá ẹ̀ ń sìn, Gab, we need to create a motivation for that your movement. Ṣùgbọ́n mi, mo like movement yẹn, but kò sí motivation fún. Ó ní okay. Ẹ kàn máa gbọ́, bá ń gbé kọ́ọ̀pù yẹn wá. Bá ń gbé kọ́ọ̀pù yẹn, a kàn mú lọ síbẹ̀. Tó bá ti dé mú kọ́ọ̀pù yẹn. Director should work bẹ́ẹ̀. Let's try. Tí gẹ́gẹ́ bá lọ mú kọ́ọ̀pù yẹn fún wa, don't you test me like that. Ṣé tá bá explain ni basis àti plan motivation ìdí tó fi bínú. That might not be logic yẹn lè má wọlé dáadáa, but I'm trying to explain. So tí bá sọ fún Gabriel, but let me call Odunlade Adekola or somebody that did not go to school. Okay. Gabriel, I need to create a motivation. Bros, create a motivation for that. How to explain? Because one need training here, which is why you see they are acting all over the place, which is why he's putting comedy in the places where you should not put comedy, because he doesn't understand motivation. Intervene support ní training nìyẹn. Àwọn bàbá Ògúndé yẹn, wọ́n roll pẹ̀lú àwọn academics. Wọ́n roll pẹ̀lú àwọn òyìnbó tó wá bá wọn ya film. So wọ́n learn, wọ́n travel, tó bá dẹ̀ travel, wọ́n kàn lọ ya photo nílé onílé. They went to do business. They went to observe best practices. That's why tí wọ́n fi mọ̀. That's why they know. But àwọn tó wọ́n sìn, they don't know. Wọ́n kàn rò pé káwọn jókòó, a máa ṣe. Sáré sọ story yẹn fún mi. Ẹ mọ̀ pé mo break Babadu down níbí báyìí. Everybody kàn rí pé Babadu máa ń like pé tó bá ti fẹ́ gbé owó lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀, kò kí n fẹ́ give owó out. But here I told you the backstory, which is not typed on the screen. In the backstory, the man is an Ijesha man. Oṣoma ló ni. So owó easy láti gbà jáde lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀. So ẹni tí ò ka script gan bá lè ka backstory. So a kàn máa ṣe a lot of unmotivated acting ni. Ó dẹ̀ take training fún ẹ láti mọ̀. So we advise wípé get proper training. Now the question now is, ṣó dìgbà tá a bá dé school ká tó rí training? rárá ẹ ní láti dé school tẹ́ bá dé school tẹ́ bá wá school tẹ́ wá kọ́ tẹ́ ṣe short courses certificate diploma professional program ó máa polish nǹkan tẹ́ ti ní a polishing ẹ ní láti ṣe degree if you don't want to do degree at some people's age gan I recommend pé kó ṣe degree I can recommend pé kó máa ṣe short courses kó dẹ̀ máa lọ sí workshops tá bá pé workshop yìí kán lọ ẹ pé àwọn tampan antp àti the golden movie ambassadors ẹ pè wọ́n wá sí workshop táwọn gangan fúnra ara wọn pè ẹ pè wọ́n wá you will not see them mo wà ní one of the programs tampan lọ́dún bíi mélòó kan sẹ́yìn ọdún 4-5 one of the programs yearly programs wọ́n wá ṣe talk ìjọ yẹn náà ló fẹ́ ṣe award wọ́n wá ẹnìkan wá give talk they were talking all through the talk no one was listening because they have an attitude that knowledge is not important. They have an attitude of what don't we know? Kí ló tó fẹ́ sọ àwọn olóyìnbó yìí ni. So once it has to do with training, you don't see them even if it is free. I have done free trainings in this Ibadan. I don't see them. Oh yes, I don't. I have proposed training to the leadership of Tampa, especially in Oyo State. It wasn't important. What was important was performance and shooting film. So if the attitude is that theoretical attitude yẹn sọ pé training no wà important, báwo náà very improve. That's why criticism kò set ti lórí wọn, analysis kò set fún wọn. Àti ṣe kí ló lè ṣe kò easy láti ṣe. Ta ló sọ pé film easy láti ṣe? Criticism gan ṣó easy láti ṣe ni. Kò easy láti ṣe, kò sí nǹkan tó easy láti ṣe. Kò easy láti fẹ́yàwó, kò easy láti bímọ, kò easy láti ríṣẹ́, kò easy láti ṣe anything. But it doesn't mean therefore that I can't tell you that, oh, eléyìí ìbá dáa jù báyìí lọ, eléyìí ìbá dáa jù báyìí lọ. Just take the correction and do it well. And if you will not do it well, if you will not take the correction, just leave it. But the attitude to knowledge, ìṣesí wọn sí ìwà ìmọ̀, kò kojú òṣùwọ̀n, kò dáa rárá. And that's why the industry is what it is.
Is it very bad?
It is horrible. People are beginning to speak out now. Nígbà tá a ti lead our discussions here. Round post lórí TikTok. Táwọn èèyàn sọ pé what kind of film is this? No training at all. Yeah, tí n bá sọ pé no training at all, mo mọ nǹkan tí mo sọ. Group náà kàn dálẹ̀. Mo wà ní group ẹnìkan. Àwọn tó dẹ̀ ń lọ group yẹn náà star náà fẹ́ lọ dì. It is good wípé o tẹ̀lé èèyàn tó máa make a dream come true. But ó wà important kó tẹ̀lé èèyàn tí wàá rí nǹkan kọ́ lọ́dọ̀ ẹ̀. Gbogbo àwọn tó tẹ̀lé bàbá Sàlá ṣebí wọ́n sọ nǹkan táwọn kọ́ lọ́dọ̀ ẹ̀ fún yín. A sọ principle ẹ̀ fún yín. You will learn those things. Most of àwọn tó tẹ̀lé bàbá ẹ wo Sunny now. Sunny came out of Baba Sala's organization. Look at Sunny. You will find a film, you know, a snippet of Baba Salah in Sunny. That's, look at his stage. He's organized. I'm sure it didn't start out like that because the man is a very Oniyeye man. When I say Oniyeye, I don't mean it badly. He's a man that is happy-go-lucky. You can take a photo with him right now. But Ejako Dibi share, shh, Oma switch. Oma was strict. Everybody here that has come and spoken about Moses Olaya Adejumo have spoken about how he doesn't joke with his business. He doesn't joke with his job. It's in Sunny now. The man doesn't joke with his job. He doesn't joke with his money. He doesn't joke with his business. If you got to corner, if you got to wo, yes, common sense, native intelligence, not one bit. But what do you have these people do? Olomo. Tí bá ti ń lọ location, máa pè é wá tẹ̀lé mi. That's a form of training by immersion. But tó bá ti lọ location, tó bá ti dé, tó bá kàn lọ location, á lọ máa ṣe PA. When you establish a training program, or when tó bá establish a training structure, ó láti ní structure. Ó kàn lè ní kó máa tẹ̀lé, kó máa gbé báàgì nìkan. No. That's not training. Mo lọ́mọ. Ọmọ wo lo ní ọmọ ranu wo kí ló ní? Àwọn ọmọ mi. What is the meaning of ọmọ mi? Kí ni training program? Kí ló kọ́kọ́ máa ṣe? Training. Ẹ wo description training now. It has a system. Ṣíṣẹ̀ntẹ̀lé ni training. Wàá mọ̀ kan, wàá lọ sí kan. Even me, ẹ fi school lẹ̀. School kọ́ là ń sọ ń bí. The only thing that ṣe ni wọ́n gbé bag. Then àwọn tó padà tiẹ̀ wá ní ọ́fíìsì gan tán níbi tán lọ tán ní rehearsal ground. The only thing they do is just to dance. Àwọn tó ní ground yẹn gan ò ní lọ́bẹ̀. So what are they learning? There's no structure. There's no way to check. Which is why I appreciate Ben Oben. There's a structure. He gives lecture. Ìjọba dé ọ́fíìsì Ben Oben. Ó ra projector. Ó ṣe table síbẹ̀. Tó bá ṣe script conferencing. Òun àtàwọn ọmọ ẹ̀ máa jókòó. Wọ́n máa ṣe script conferencing. And that is how he has been able to train a team. So àwọn editor ẹ̀ tó ń lò tó jẹ́ professional. Báwọn ọmọ ẹ̀ ṣe ń dé lọ sí editing. Editor jẹ́ costume. Ìwọ tó jẹ́ costume lọ sí costume. That's how he was able to build a team. So now, when he's filming with the product. And that's another good thing, that you can film. Of course, his films are not the best. His films are probably 30% or 40% perfect. But you know what? He started from 0% to 5% to 10% to 20% to 30% to 40%, and he's improving. He's improving. And the good news, he's using the people he trained. He's training them in the system. He's giving them opportunities in the system, with his system. That is training by immersion. And then sometimes he listens to people like us. Why don't you do this? Why don't you do that? Why don't you do this? That is training. Beyond organizational training, self-training, training for yourself. Wípé mi gbọ́dọ̀ wà cake. Tí bọ̀dá Ibrahim bá jókòó, Ibrahim Chatta, who I keep saying is one of the most underrated actors out of Nigeria, ditto out of Africa. I think we have not given Uncle Ibrahim Chatta his flowers enough.
Out of Africa.
Arguably, let me not say unarguably, my own opinion. I've seen actors from South Africa now. I've seen actors out of Kenya. I mean, RMD has gone to India to act in a film, a series. Mo gbàgbé orúkọ series yẹn sìn. He acted in India with Indian actors. RMD that drew side by side pẹ̀lú Indian actors. Kò dẹ̀ dàbí ẹni pé nǹkan kan wrong.
Indian production.
Yes, in India ló ṣe production yẹn now. Mo ti gbàgbé orúkọ film yẹn sìn, series ni. I saw it on Netflix. RMD there blending. Ibrahim Chatta is an actor that can do that blend and he's doing that without going to a university. Yeah, wọ́n sọ fún mi one-on-one kì í ṣe pé mo hu gbọ́ ẹ lè máa hu gbọ́ ń gbòòrò, but èmi àti wọ́n jọ jókòó ni. He didn't go to any university. He doesn't have more than a school cert. But tí Ibrahim Chatta bá jókòó tiẹ̀ tó bá fún ẹ ní information, he's well read. I've not seen his library, but from his conversations, from books, he's well read. He reads. He searches information. He has tendency to play to the gallery when he's acting. A little bit of overacting sometimes. And that's because directors feel that he's too huge to be directed. That's another problem. As a director, you must have a training. There's a training of dealing with actors who are celebrities. Have a conversation, and you must come with knowledge. If I direct Ibrahim Chatta, if I'm talking to him, people say, Ibrahim Chatta. No. To buy Ibrahim Chatta Shere as director, don't direct Ibrahim Chatta. Your training must tell you that we collaborate. You will have the final say as the director. You will have disagreements on interpretation, yes. But Ibrahim Chatta has the training to know that you are the director. It is your call. It is not his call. He may have opinion. He may have comments. And he will have, because of his experience, because of his skill, because of the information and knowledge, he will have. He must have. That's the meaning of being a trained person. Somebody that has gone to train. Somebody that is developing himself. He must have opinion. Boshe put opinion across. Local. I think he must also have the training. I've not directed him, but I've worked with him on set. I just share a quarter now. I worked with him on set, and I saw how he acts. So he has it. But he knows that he's not the director. But when information, one break it out, when one saw, I don't want to discuss. Of course, when you're working with an actor of Ibrahim Chatta's status, you don't just expect to say action and he will be moving like a robot. Of course, he will have opinion. He must have ideas of how to play the character. So, what director told us, oh yeah, why you break into arguments on set is because they lack training. Yes, I said the directors who work with actors and they break into arguments on set are directors who lack training. Because if you have training, you will know that you are supposed to have a conversation with your actors, especially the leads. Before coming on set, you must align. You don't just put them on set and tell them, hey, so brother Ibrahim, so my new opinion, since the time T, o basoro, ni time te fe block, te fe shoot. My no opinion now, so feel go no opinion. Wa direct me ni reset me wa no opinion. Aba egbe mi sinu omala keji ni e ton ni ma se doctor. To wa so pe enikan ma se scene kan. Eni e ma jí after 3 months in coma. So o ma jí, to ba ti wa jí. O ma so pe I want to go and save my boss.
After 3 months.
3 months in coma. Èmi wá pé production manager ẹ wá ilé-iṣẹ́ yín ò ní jóná. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́, scene wo ni mo ti fẹ́ ṣe doctor? Ṣé kìí ṣe scene tí ẹ̀ ń plot? Mi ìbá wọn pariwo mo kàn pé PM. Mi ti pè director rárá. PM lásán ni mo kàn pè. Ó ní ẹ scene yẹn náà ni. Ṣé ìyẹn ni mo ti fẹ́ ṣe doctor? Ó ní kò jọ bí ẹni pé bẹ́ẹ̀ ni o. Ó ní kí ló dé? Mo wá Google mi ìbárojọ́. Mo kàn Google command. Mo kàn fún ni ká. Nígbà tó wá ká wá ní mo ní nǹkan méjì ni kò lè dìde. Mo ní then even nínú orun bóyá sùn yẹn ó máa ní life support ní mú ẹ̀ kò lè jẹun kò lè mu fluid ló fi ń jẹun so tó bá máa jí 3 months kò ní lè gbà pa ojú ẹ̀ tó bá ṣẹ́ ọwọ́ yẹn máa ra move lẹ́fí máa mọ̀ kò move.
Now
so mo sọ fún pé ìjọ yẹn mo make compromise. Wọ́n change yẹ kó má fò dìde but mo shoot it without life support ní mú ẹni yẹn because I have 2 choices.
There is a Bond movie.
Yeah.
You follow Bond movies.
Yes, I follow. But I've been out of touch for a while.
Not the exact title. Maybe Tomorrow Never Dies.
Okay.
Or either it on shape before Tomorrow Never Dies or the one after me or not title anything. Pierce Brosnan. Or Lossi, maybe Russia, or somewhere around the Soviets.
Yes, please.
So one she swap àwọn prisoners.
Yes.
So one more no, one shall swap him. So one wa be see ó wà ní medical facility kan.
Yes.
Wọ́n tó gbukini ẹ̀ mọ́ lára. But at a point tó máa escape. Ó dìde ó já kini ẹ̀ kúrò.
Yes.
Ṣé kò jọ nǹkan tẹ́ ń sọ yẹn?
Mo lo àṣẹ orí òkè ọwọ́ Ọlọ́run mo fi súre sínú ayé yín Ọlọ́run ìpè Prophet David Olúlànà Babájídé. Ọlọ́run ìpè Prophet Samson Àkàndé bàbá àbíyèyẹ́dẹ́. Ọlọ́run ìpè bàbá Apostle Timothy Olúwọlé Ọbádáre. Ọlọ́run ìpè bàbá wa Joseph Ayọ̀ Babalọ́lá. Ọlọ́run ìpè Prophet Gabriel Oyèlámì. Lórúkọ Jésù kó yanjú ọ̀rọ̀ ayé yín. Lórúkọ Jésù kó yanjú ọ̀rọ̀ ayé yín. Gbogbo ogun tó ta kókó tí ò jẹ́ káwọn nǹkan tó ṣe kókó nínú ayé yín kó farahàn, tó mú kí ìrìn àjò ayé yín le kókó, lórúkọ Jésù iná Ọlọ́run kó jó wọn dànù. Lórúkọ Jésù iná Ọlọ́run kó jó wọn dànù. Ọlọ́run àṣẹ tó ń dáhùn àdúrà lórí òkè yìí, lórúkọ Jésù kó dáhùn àdúrà yín. Lórúkọ Jésù kó dáhùn àdúrà yín. Gbogbo rere tí ọkàn yín ń fẹ́, lórúkọ ti Bàbá tọmọ tẹ̀mí mímọ́, agbára ọ̀run yọ̀ǹda rẹ̀ fún yín. Ọlọ́run tó ń dá òní kánkán, Ọlọ́run tó ń dá òní kíákíá, lórúkọ Jésù kó dáhùn àdúrà yín. Ó ti rí bẹ́ẹ̀, ó ti ṣẹ bẹ́ẹ̀. Ògo ni fún orúkọ Olúwa. Jésù Olúwa wa. Àmín. Fún ẹ̀bẹ̀ àdúrà, ẹ pè mí sórí ẹ̀rọ ìbánisọ̀rọ̀ 07025475427 07025475427. Lórúkọ Jésù, ìyanu máa ṣẹlẹ̀ nínú ayé yín. Ẹ tún jagun mọ́. Jésù Olúwa wa. Àmín, àmín, àmín. Lórúkọ Jésù. God bless you. Amen.
But at a point, tó máa escape, ó dìde ó já kìíní ẹ̀ kúrò.
Yes.
Ṣé kò jọ nǹkan tẹ́yìn sọ yẹn?
Kò jọ, because it's not coma. Coma is different from treatment. Then swap yẹn ó lè má jẹ́ pé medical treatment. Ó lè jẹ́
Ó lè jẹ́ detention sort of.
ó lè jẹ́ detention, ó lè jẹ́ pé wọ́n fẹ́ ṣe test kan fún. But don't forget that there is also exaggerated reality.
Ṣé irú yẹn ò kì í ṣe
No,
exaggerated?
this is not exaggerated reality.
Ibi tí mò ń lọ gangan yẹn.
This is not
Because
this,
I think it's allowed in movies.
this is a little bit of exaggerated reality. Òun làwọn Indians máa ń ṣe tán máa fò bí 4-story building gba exaggerated reality.
Be krish.
Exaggerated reality tó bá akànfò báyìí gbẹ akànfọwọ́ dá akànfi kankan dá mọ́tò dúró ni.
But yẹn pọ̀ jù. But nǹkan tí movies wọn fi ń tà nìyẹn because be fantasy tí ó lè work.
Fantasy, thank you, that's the word. Fantasy. That's concept. You must just know where to stop.
But kì í allow fantasy bí a máa ń critic fantasy.
No, kì í critique fantasy. Torí a máa ń critique fantasy ni kò yẹ ká like Yẹmí My Lover rárá. Ṣọ́dẹ̀ ni wá ni. Ìgbà táwọn náà máa padà dé, tó lọ break, tó travel, tó padà dé, wọ́n wá ṣe ọmọ ẹja. So, ojú Yẹmí àti bíbọ́, Yẹmí Ìdòwò, ojú ẹ̀rọ ìbí wò wá. Jẹ́rí level tó fi shoot ẹgbà ẹ̀ náà lọ́ fi wá shoot ọmọ ẹja yìí. Àwọn òwe kílóyọkú yìí. Tẹ́ bá ṣe ọmọ ẹja, ẹ lọ wá. Because effect wọn nígbà yẹn ó jẹ wá. I had to go and see Yẹmí My Lover again. Ó ní ibi kan tó sáré lórí Third Mainland Bridge. Ibi tó sáré, that was novel. So he did a lot of things that were novel at that time. Wọ́n wá fẹ́
Distance covered gùn gan.
Wọ́n wá dé nísìn. Wọ́n padà dé ní a few years ago. Wọ́n wá fẹ́ ṣọmọ ẹja. Wọ́n wá dúró sí level kan wà ń gbà yẹn. Náà fẹ́ aṣọ ọmọ ẹja irọ́ o. Tẹ́lá ká believe ọmọ ẹja yín nísìnyí. Ó láwọn ìfẹ́ ẹ̀sìn kan tẹ́ máa jù. Like yesterday Barnabas Yemoja, which I don't think is anyway, let's keep going. Film here, I think the thing that took most of the budget of Yemoja was that special effect. Because special effects yẹn máa wọ́n. Láti graphics, débi tó ti swim nínú odò yẹn. That was good special effects. So ọ̀dọ̀ yẹn ló yẹ kí bọ̀dá Yẹmí My Lover kọ́ lọ kọ́ṣẹ́ nígbà tó fẹ́ ṣe ọmọ ẹja. So maybe ìgbà tún jẹ wá pé wá ṣeré. But ìgbà táwọn máa padà dé pẹ̀lú ọmọ ẹja táwọn tó wá ṣe wọ́n wá dúró sí level
94.
Irọ́ kò lè work wọ́n wọ aṣọ ṣáìṣáì gbùgbù wọ́n á kọ ọmọ ẹja ti dé ọmọ ẹja káàbọ̀ ọmọ ẹ jáde
mi ò dẹ̀ fẹ́ rẹ́rìn o.
ẹ dákúrẹ́ lànà kó àwọn òwe wọ́n ti dáadáa ìlọ nítorí pé wọ́n update training.
Wọ́n ní láìkẹ́ o.
But it's the truth. Look, ṣé ẹni nǹkan tí mo sọ nísìn Yẹmí My Lover àwọn yẹn work.
Now, tẹ́ bá fẹ́ ya, if as a director you want to reshoot Yẹmí My Lover with that same story, kí ló máa change? Ṣó lè jẹ?
Ó lè jẹ.
Pẹ̀lú story yẹn.
Ṣé bá agbára ńlá jẹ?
Agbára ńlá yàtọ̀.
Ṣé bá ti tú agbára ńlá yà?
Yeah.
Everything can be remade, but you must look at the technology that is. They can't afford it. It's a budget that is high. Ṣé ẹni mọ problem tán ní? Màá sọ problem tán ní. Problem training náà ni. And problem producing ni. Because everybody feels that they are tó bá ti náwó. They can carry the title of producer. Aláyé wọn máa ń kọ́ producing.
Producing mo rò pé kí n kọ lówó díẹ̀ kí n dẹ̀ ya film.
Ó ti dáa.
Má dẹ̀ fún mi ní title.
Ó ti dáa báyẹn.
Kí ni iṣẹ́ producer?
Iṣẹ́ producer ni pé ìwọ ló máa po gbogbo materials eré yẹn pọ̀. Ìwọ ló máa create basic concept tí director máa fi wá create artistic concept. Ìwọ ló ní idea ẹ pé nǹkan báyìí ni mo fẹ́ ṣe. So o gbọ́dọ̀ mọ̀yàn. Yeah? Tó o bá lówó, o gbọ́dọ̀ mọ̀yàn because o lè má ní gbogbo owó yẹn tán. So o nígbà gbọ́dọ̀ mọ̀yàn tó máa ní owó tó máa fún ẹ. O gbọ́dọ̀ ní virtual capital. Capital méjì ló wà. Physical capital and virtual capital. Physical capital ni nǹkan tó ní lọ́wọ́ báyìí. Virtual capital ni, okay, let me give you an example. I want to do a play. I want to record. I have physical capital of XYZ money. So I don't have money to rent multimedia equipment. So I come to Dele Adeyanju and I say, please, and we have a relationship. Ẹjọ́, ṣé ẹ lè bá mi record kí n fún yín ní 10% gate takings. So only bí tá máa ṣe relationship dé tí I will give you something. Only ìgbà míì that you might probably owe me a favor. And I just ẹjọ́ mo ń wò pé can you record? You now write for support. You request for support. You must have giving support. To request for support, you must have been useful to the person. That's virtual capital. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ wọn ò ní virtual capital. So some producers don't know the difference between virtual capital and physical capital. Then, o gbọ́dọ̀ mọ ọgbọ́n bó ṣe manage materials and resources. Tí bá wù ẹ́ tó bá ní o fẹ́ ya fíìmù èló ló ní 5 million. So oya jẹ́ wo script. So tó bá sọ pé 5 million ní gbogbo tó ní, for instance mi sọ pé ìyẹn náà fi ya fíìmù ó yẹ ká sọ pé 5 million. So màá sọ fún ẹ pé story ẹ kò gbọ́dọ̀ kọjá 2-man cast, kò gbọ́dọ̀ kọjá inú ilé kan, kò gbọ́dọ̀ kọjá 120 pages. And kò ní dùn mo fẹ́ lo star àlàyé tí a bá máa add àwọn actor since wọn ò ní pọ̀ tó bá yẹ pé Ìbàdàn láti máa shoot. So the 2 main cast will be celebrity. Tí bá wo budget yẹn gan máa sọ pé they must be mid-level celebrity or low-level celebrity. Torí A wà, B wà, C wà. So màá ní C ni kò ti lọ mú. Àwọn tó ṣe hot díẹ̀ tó lè act C ni kò ti mú. Sórí àwọn tó máa jẹ́ additional cast wọn yẹn Ìbàdàn náà gbọ́dọ̀ máa gbé torí owó hòtẹ́ẹ̀lì ò ní sí ń bẹ̀. Wọ́n gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ àwọn tó yẹ pé o ní relationship pẹ̀lú wọn so that owó oúnjẹ máa yọ kúrò lórí budget. Camera person kò gbọ́dọ̀ wájú one with just one camera assistant. Kò sí time àti kọ́ ọmọ bíi 44 wà sórí set. One camera assistant. Makeup person don't come with any assistant. Costume person, no assistant. You cut it down. That's producing. And then you say, you go look, ìgbà yẹn kọ́ ló máa lọ fi cruise ní hotel, wàá wá lọ rent apartment tí wàá fi shoot. Well, that's why if you cruise hotel. No, you rent the apartment, you film in the apartment, the crew sleeps in the apartment. So, our location, don't you cover our accommodation? You must understand how to manage resources and human beings. You know, human and material resources. You must understand the management. You must understand taxes. You must have PR. Like Ibata Yaoga. Ha. We are looking for a space to film one scene like that. So, come, follow me. All of you get into the car. Let's go to Matrix. Alaye. Emi more than direct. In fact, lórí iṣẹ́ yẹn máa sọ fún Matthew máa gbọ́ mi bá Muff Talent ó yẹ kí wọ́n kọ associate producer fún mi lórí credit yẹn lórí credit ọ̀gá ẹ̀ because I associate produced that work. Most of the materials I put them together, the crew I put them together and I directed. Follow me. Alaye, follow me. Everybody. And the Matrix. Boni, Afin, ṣé wà pa àárọ̀ ni. Èmi náà lọ ní àárọ̀ tí kì í ṣe peak. In fact, kó jẹ́ peak time wọn gan. I would have shot it. Yà lọ. Mo ṣe ń wọlé láwọn manager tí kì í ṣe dáadáa lẹ́wà. Mo wà pa, mo wà all right. How are you doing? Mo kàn ní kí sáré mú sí nǹkan lọ́dọ̀ yìí bí. Okay, ẹ pẹ̀lẹ́, ẹ ṣe.
It's in a relationship.
Yeah. If I was not a person that has, a producer must have. So a producer must be a man about or a woman about town. But I ever shoot a small. Not like to shoot scenes. But mo pass letter sí wọn. Tó ṣe báyìí mo kàn gbá wọn ká àfọ̀já ní text. But I could do it. I shoot God or drop letters. When I would tell the person in charge. When I drop letter, but I would tell the person in charge. Virtual capital. And God bless him. Because one man go podcast. Yeah. God bless him. He's a great supporter of common sense. But common sense, it will support you to the end if you have common sense. What support me? Kò lè dàgbà. Ó yá kó lọ gba Esmo. Kó lọ gbà. Mo ń fẹ́ lá, mo ń ṣe bí ọba ní Esmo ni. Mo shoot bí, mo shoot bẹ́ẹ̀, mo shoot bí bá. Mo lọ Matrix, mo shoot. A lọ Danest. We filmed. Capital. Virtual capital. So it's not pé mo ní producer, mo lówó. No. And it's not just about mo mọ̀ èèyàn kan. You must know what to say. Ó láwọn become when you get to some organization, you must also, I didn't also say, oh, though we didn't give them money, but I said, oh, we will shoot with your brand inside. So you must also have official language around it. Something that is pleasing. So don't come almost empty-handed. No, don't just go there, I fẹ́ lu lẹ́yìn, I fẹ́ lu shop. No. Say, I fẹ́ film lọ́dọ̀ yín, ya iṣẹ́ pẹ̀lú logo yín. Ó máa hàn, a máa dárúkọ iléeṣẹ́ yín. People like those kind of things. You must understand how to pitch. People don't know how to pitch. It takes training to pitch. Pitching and winning, training you. Pitching to people and winning the pitch takes a lot. It takes training. So it's not like only agbára fi wà lọ́wọ́ àwọn PM. So most of the times, you find that it is the PMs doing producer work. Producer can't just producer lórí setting. The production manager does not have a business negotiating with actors. Why? You manage the set. So kí wá ní ṣe line producer? Kí ní ṣe producer? If the PM is negotiating with the actors. The PM is not, doesn't negotiate. Only PM ṣe máa party owó oúnjẹ last day mọ́ wọn lọ́wọ́. Wọ́n máa fún PM lówó oúnjẹ last day. àwọn actor máa bèrè oúnjẹ 8 o'clock wọ́n dín fún ẹjá máa yá lọ ó ti mọ̀ pé a máa parí títí 12:30 ẹjá máa yá lọ máa ṣe di 12 tó bá di 12 everybody, at that time everybody is hurrying to go home. PM máa parí owó oúnjẹ èèyàn bíi 35 sọ́wọ́ I'd say 5,000 per person. Ó parí ẹ̀ lọ nìyẹn. Àgbà àwọn PM tó ń ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀. That's why you know that you don't give PM money, you must have production accountants. You must raise vouchers and retire vouchers. You must understand how to write contract. Tó bá wù ẹ́ kó jẹ́ Morgan Freeman, wàá sign contract lórí show mi and you will stick to the contract. Tó bá wù ẹ́ kó jẹ́ Pierce Brosnan, kó jẹ́ Olivia King, wàá sign contract and you will keep to it. And I will not start with you by giving you a contract. Rárá, màá sọ ẹ́ ẹ̀gbọ́n àtàbúrò ni. When we were going to shoot Family First, we went about visiting the actors. When we were going to shoot Borokini, Leia and I were Leia was visiting actors. I was visiting with him. I'm a discuss. I'm a discuss. Back character Bible. No, I'm a car. And character I'm a leo. However, and you never. She ethic one character. And you lo buy. Wow.
Never massage you.
So by the time they ma debut owó.
Ṣé bẹ́ẹ̀ fún bọ́ra Yẹmí Ṣọ́ládé.
Àṣẹ o. Àṣẹ ṣe. You make them believe in the project. Kì í ṣe anything mẹ́ta pẹ̀lú wa. What's that? The person is just going to come and be disconnected from your production. Ẹ wo gbogbo àwọn tí wọ́n wá sọ bí Adelove ṣe hire wọn. Ó ń wò wọ́n. Bó ní nǹkan ṣe dáadáa ni ọmọ ìwọ náà ló ní gbogbo àwọn ẹgbẹ́ ó size up ó ń bá ẹ sọ̀rọ̀ pé ó dúró ń bá Adelove sọ̀rọ̀. Are you kidding me? Ó lè rán assistant ẹ̀ sí ẹ now. But why is he talking to you? Ṣé Adelove máa wá sí Ìbàdàn lẹ́ntì kò wá ní assistant kò ní secretary? That man is, from what I heard about him, is very formal. So you will have assistant kò lè dá wà now. Ó máa léèyàn tó lè ràn sí ẹ náà but ó choose láti bá ẹ sọ̀rọ̀ ọ̀gá eléré tí ọ̀gá eléré mo jókòó mo rí ọ̀sẹ̀ dáadáa sẹ́lẹ̀ wéko ó ti size ẹ ó ti bá ẹ sọ̀rọ̀ sẹ́lẹ̀ wéko ṣó ní sọ yes ni ẹ ṣe nǹkan ṣẹ́ tó fi ní sọ yes Adelove sọ pé wéko ó wá kọ lẹ́tà fún ẹ ó wá fowó ọkọlé mo gbọ́ ń bì báyìí náà ó fowó ọkọlé I don't understand producer kò ràn PM ó lè ràn PM náà tá padà lọ sẹ́kọ̀ọ́ á ní bó láti lè rí ọ so àwa ràn PM wà ní Ìbàdàn kó fún ẹ no ó bá ẹ sọ̀rọ̀ ó gbé ẹ mọ́ra ni wàá máa look forward síjọ́ yẹn. That's how to be a producer. But these ones just think that when they hold money, so I call for PM. So you ask, what exactly did they do to earn title producer? Which was why Wunmi Toriola went to hire Judith Audu to produce a film, Queen Latifah. Ojoko si acting.
So she actually was supposed to take the producer's credit, Abi.
She was not. Necessary.
But Wunmi lo ni movie.
Yes, executive producer.
Okay, so she retained.
Of course, on local
EP, okay.
Only EP now.
So I employ producer.
Producer to my report see. So lórí set yẹn kò sí nǹkan tó kàn. Acting nìkan ló kàn. Ẹnìkan ò tí jẹun ò kàn. Crew kan ò tí gbowó kò kàn. Àfi tó bá mú lẹ́tà wá sọ́fíìsì ẹ̀. Lórí set yẹn délé òdílé ò tètè dé ó kàn. Ṣẹ́bọ̀n nǹkan ẹyọ kan tó kàn. Acting. Àti kó supply owó. Tó dẹ̀ ti máa working with a producer like Judith Audu, wọ́n á ti sọ budget. Wọ́n á dẹ̀ ti sọ trenches tó yẹn fi máa wá. So kò ṣẹjọ́ contract wà. Trenches by trench 1, trench 2, trench 3. Kan tó kàn nìyẹn. I beg your pardon. Nǹkan tó kàn nìyẹn. So on that set, she faces acting. Abenisa jẹ́ pẹ́ dé o. Wọ́n máa sọ lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ ni. Ọlọ́run wọ́n máa sọ lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ ni kò ní down because on that set, she's just a bloody actor. So it makes her, and look at it. It makes her concentrate on acting. That is training. In tó jẹ́ kí iṣẹ́ Yorùbá film rí báyìí ni àìní ẹ̀kọ́, and I bet ṣé bí Bọ̀dá Túndé Ọláyísù ti sọ lórí podcast kan, another show, pé tí àwọn tó ń ṣe eré ní industry tó bá jẹ́ 500, àwọn tó ní training tó mọ what to do wọn ò ju 15 lọ. Ẹ̀ṣọ́ yàtọ̀ sí nǹkan tí mo ń sọ. Ẹ wo ratio yẹn, 15 to 500. So if I am crazy, is he mad? Let's assume that Tolu Fagbure is a madman. Is Tunde Olayusuf a crazy person? That does not mean that I agree with him on everything. He doesn't also agree with me on everything, but some facts are on the table. What is on your acting the basics, to get basics wrong. To basics. Internet, most of the people in this industry don't have the basics. They don't know the basics. Basics equals to what? What gives you the basics?
Training.
Training. You have zero training. What kind of normal? How many apprentices? Because mo fẹ́ pè wọ́n. What kind of followers? Just carrying bag. Up and down. Just carrying bag. I was raking for my boy Yinka when we were doing the play. There were songs that I needed to get, and I told him get them. There was one time I told him get these 2 songs, and he came back to me with excuses. Mo ma sọ̀rọ̀ sí o. Mo ní, why are you a graduate? Mo ní mo ṣe wá àwọn orin yẹn gan tí mi tí rí. Ó yẹ kó ti wá pẹ̀lú solutions. Mo ní even kí n tó fún ẹ níṣẹ́ ẹ mo ti ní solution ẹ. Mo wá sọ do this, do that. Ìgbà tí ma sọ ó wá lo another way tó jọ nǹkan tí mo sọ yẹn. Ó wá screen, ó play orin yẹn because a rí orin yẹn gbà. So ó wá play orin yẹn on lo iPhone. Ó wá screen record orin yẹn. Ó wá gbé fún mi. Mo wá jù sórí kí player yìí, CapCut. Mo wá extract audio ẹ. I said pull the video out of YouTube. Let me extract the audio from CapCut. So he couldn't download from YouTube. He now played it and screen recorded it from beginning to end. And I sent it to me and I extracted the audio. Now, did we get it or not? Think out of the box. Think outside the problem. Break out the problem. Get it done. That's the training. Don't come to me, go possible. Go any possible. Èèyàn ló dá now. Nǹkan tí èèyàn bá ti dá. Tó bá ti jẹ́ pé èèyàn ló dá. Gbogbo tán sọ pé wọ́n ṣe site kan, wọ́n lè hack ẹ̀ máa tọrẹ. Àwọn ọmọ Romi street wọ́n ti ready láti hack ẹ̀ ni o. There's somebody somewhere that will hack it. And that's why cybersecurity keeps updating every day. Wọ́n ní jókòó sójú kan, wọ́n bá ti ṣe lé, wọ́n á ṣe lé, wọ́n á ṣe lé, wọ́n á ṣe. Otherwise, wọ́n á dúró sórí ẹyọ kan. So kan tó hack ẹyọ kan tán, wọ́n tún ti ń rò míì. Wọ́n ti ń rò míì. Bí Bọ̀dá Kúnlé, wọ́n ṣe nígbà tí wọ́n ṣe kí ló ń pè yìí, figurine Arárọ̀mire, wọ́n lọ print ẹ̀ wá ní India. CD yẹn ò ní ṣe DVD yẹn ò ní ṣe record. Ó ní code kan lórí ẹ̀ tí wọ́n máa crack ẹjọ́ ṣe rí lálábà. Ṣé rí pirate copy.
Talking about Kunle Afolayan.
Yeah.
Eventually, we met Olabalogun.
Okay.
I think I mentioned Baba MB.
Yeah, Baba sọ̀rọ̀ Ajani Ogun.
Yeah, so I met Baba, 81-year-old man. He made a statement. He said he doesn't see Kunle Afolayan as a filmmaker.
Okay.
He sees him as just a businessman.
Okay.
Mwani, Daddy, he's trying the face of filmmaking in Nigeria and all that and all that. Kunle Afolayan as a filmmaker because he's just doing business.
Opinion one.
But if you look at the efforts Kunle Afolayan put into filmmaking,
Sherry, opinion wọn ni. Pé mi náà ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ yìí opinion ni. Kí ló ń pè ní filmmaker? Kí ló ń pè ní filmmaker? Somebody involved in the process of making films. Just Google it now. It's the basic thing. And Kunle Afolayan is not involved alone. Kunle Afolayan wrote an entire story for a new era to begin. So Kunle Afolayan,
different from eras.
oh my days. Kunle Afolayan did not just start filming. When he came with the film, he started an entirely new era of returning Nigerian films to the big screens. Ibo làwọn wà. Kudos to him. All right? I want to spearhead golden era here. Fantastic. So I'm not taking anything away from the flowers of Ola Balogun. His opinion is not wrong. You know why? It is his opinion. But here is my opinion. Somebody starts a new era. Can I go a filmmaker? Or produce? Or source over? As a producer, you're a filmmaker. As a director, you're a filmmaker. As an actor, you are a filmmaker. You are involved in the process of making film. Okay? But then you will say an actor. Because as an actor, you are just involved in a process. But Taba break down filmmaker, that's a producer and a director. So what is Kunle Afolayan? Did he not make films? Did he not produce films? Did he not direct films? Did he not direct films? So what are that? I mean, the man has a wide array of work to his credit that he directed.
She had all an filmmaker, movie maker.
Film no kò sí yàtọ̀.
So
Except taba fẹ́.
So ẹni tó ṣe film fún Ìdúmọ̀tà.
Film ló ṣe.
Film náà ló ṣe.
What type of film ni? Indie film? Or the independent film? Mo ṣàlàyé ńjọ́ yẹn. Independent studio film. Format wo ló ṣe fún? Cinema, YouTube, VOD, television, ọ̀tọ̀ọ̀tọ̀ ni máa ń ṣe training ní ẹ̀dẹ́ yàtọ̀.
All right, so àwọn kan tá a ti ń sọ látẹ̀kọ̀, àwọn èèyàn máa pick a lot of things.
Yes.
But I want us to get confrontational,
okay,
and controversial.
All right, let's go.
Who are the actors? Sorry, who are the producers, actors, directors you recommend for training?
Aha! There are some people I've been mentioning láti joy. So you can fa àwọn yẹn lẹ̀. Mo ti overflog àwọn yẹn. Sherry, àwọn actor wo gan ló tiẹ̀ wà báyìí?
Actor.
Gabriel
Afolayan actor ni now.
Gabriel Afolayan keeps training. So it's not tẹ́ bá sọ pé recommend for training. Àwọn tí mo feel wípé wọ́n bring a game wọn.
But they were trainable.
Tó wà trainable. Bóyá wọ́n wà trainable or not, ẹ jẹ́ ká kọ́kọ́ ṣe báyìí. Recommend for training. Mi rántí àwọn actor ẹ̀ báyìí nísìnyí. Wunmi Toriola needs a lot of training. Yeah. I saw somebody in the comment section saying I did not mention her name because I'm afraid that she will come for me.
She will backlash you.
I have said, ẹni pé mo praise ẹ lórí Queen Latifah. Mi de kọ́rọ̀ bí jẹ́. I still say that she's a better filmmaker, better actor than Tony Abraham, Funke Akindele, and Mercy Aigbe Adeoti put together. I still say it and I still stand by it. However, she needs a lot of training on direction. ó need training lórí kí film ní direction. Ó need a lot of training ní acting performance. Gbogbo film kọ́ ni èèyàn fi ń sọ̀rọ̀ ṣaṣaṣaṣaṣa. Gbogbo film kọ́ ni èèyàn fi ń pariwo. Gbogbo film kọ́ ni èèyàn fi ń sọ̀rọ̀ àlùfànṣá. She should go back to look at her acting ní Queen Latifah and use it as a yardstick. Kó fi ṣe òdiwọ̀n bó ṣe máa act. Kó fi ṣe òdiwọ̀n ẹ̀. There's some of only very strong talent. Ó dẹ̀ ń grow but kò jẹ́ kó grow. Talent yẹn fẹ́ grow. Talent yẹn ní potential láti grow. But òun gangan tẹ̀ mọ́lẹ̀ kò jẹ́ kó grow. Òun gangan kan box fún talent yẹn tó fẹ́ grow. Talent Wùmí máa massive gan. Talent yẹn massive gan. Intention yẹn náà dẹ̀ massive. But mo rò wípé Wùmí ní láti dúró tó bá fẹ́ ṣe film. Ó ní láti ro story yẹn kò kàn sí pé mo fẹ́ yà ń. Ó ní láti wà conscious pé this thing must be well done. Kó farabalẹ̀ púpọ̀. Kó wá wò pé kó wá ní plan. As a filmmaker now, as producer, filmmaker, kó wá ní plan pé mo fẹ́ produce tí n bá produce kó ní financial plan, kó ní production plan. Èló ni mo ní láti ṣiṣẹ́ lọ́dún? Èló ni mo fẹ́ make lọ́dún? Fíìmù mélòó ni mo ní láti ṣe lọ́dún? 4, 5, 6, 3. Kó jẹ́ pé tí fíìmù yẹn bá ti jáde tó bá ti jẹ́ Wùmí Toríọlá original, right? Tí ó máa ṣe tó bá jẹ́ original, kó jókòó tí kó ṣe dáadáa. So she needs a lot of training in production management, concept creation, and acting. Ó ní training tó pọ̀ gan nínú ẹ̀. Ó ní talent, like I said, but ó need training. And I think, when ìyẹn wà nínú production, ó wà nínú producing, she needs to know how to hire people that are exceptional. Ó láti mọ̀ bó ṣe máa switch sí next level. Talent ẹ ti wọ ní level to develop dé. Talent ẹ ti wọ next level. Even ní YouTube ni mò ń sọ yìí. Mi tí ẹ ti sọ cinema. Tó bá máa dúró sí YouTube, talent ẹ ti wọ next level. Ó ní láti jẹ́ kí talent yẹn wọ next level. How? Hire only crew that will challenge you. Tó bá mọ̀ pé ó fẹ́ lo àwọn èèyàn ẹ, àwọn ọmọ ẹ, hire crew tó dáa. Kó wá ní káwọn ọmọ ẹ máa wò wọ́n, kán máa train wọn so that àwọn náà máa dáa. So that I have to build the team. But right now, only láti wá director tó dáa. Mo sorry, she should stop. And that's it, she needs to shop for director. The normal directors are not working. She's always using Afin or and those ones are not working. They are not working. The man is just always allowing this script to play. The directors Tolu wọn ṣiṣẹ́. They are not working for her. She needs to break out of that level so that her talent can grow. Otherwise, ibi tó máa wà nìyẹn. That's it. So Wùmí Toríọlá needs to move. Then Dámilọ́lá Òní. Mo sọ àwọn tó trainable. Dámilọ́lá Òní ní talent. talent here then grows his skill. But, and only director, I think she should try, I think she should try other directors. I think that's the only issue I have. I think she should try, I think there's a film, Tolu director me. She's always using this Oyinloye guy, a few way. Not bad, but I think she should try other directors. Then I think she should try, she should not go with Koma Lock Pelu bandwagon. That Mopelola Arijagba, she didn't have a business doing that film. But Mopelola Arijagba, okay, let me look at it. The effort at acting in the film was great, but the film itself, where is this film coming from? Where is it going to? Everybody should film Jagun at your for. So I just want to be part of it. Head or tails, I can't make of it. If you are queen of drama, like Biodun Stevie, can you stay on drama? Kò sẹ́ni tó ń bá Biodun Stevie ń dì. Even bí Biodun Stevie ṣe ti seed producing àti directing fún àwọn 2 other ladies, she took a step back and was just EPing and acting. Ó ti ní nínú orí Biodun Stevie Productions in shorter speed ń sè. There's a lady producing, there's another lady directing. Quality yẹn ò dẹ̀ já. Texture yẹn ò já. That means she must have taken time to train them, to let them observe her, so pull back. So I think Damilola Oni should try other directors. She should stay in her genre. She should. It is time for her to try more challenging stories. Think outside the box. Think stories, horror stories. All our stories are still the same thing. Still one story. When you look at all those stories, they still revolve around the same events and happenings. When I say think outside the box, there was a time, Uncle Said Balogun don't show film. He kept doing, I want to say 3-man film. I want to say 2-man film. When he said 2-man film, I looked at it, and then he came with Modupe Temi. Oh my days. And do you know what he did? I don't know whether it was because of the affinity between Doris Simon and Daniel Ademinokon at that time. Maybe. But he got a fantastic director to come and do Modupe Temi. And it wasn't boring.
At all.
Modupe Temi was not boring. I think I was still trying to see it some time ago. It was still not boring. 2-man play in your méjì. Ìgbà yẹn wọ́n sọ pé àwọn fẹ́ try film eléyàn kan. Ìgbà yẹn mo gbé okay, I'll be interested in seeing it. But it's possible, except you don't think it. If somebody can do a 1-man play and he's run on stage for 1 hour 40 minutes.
Ti Lateef Abi.
Yeah. Prime Minister's son. Bongolo call.
Sakana Sakana audition go to Joveri, 1 man.
Baby play.
Stage play.
Baby stage play. Uncle Sakana, I want to show 1-man performance is stick I want to show 1-man, especially comedy. And I want to say in contact everything, but yeah, that's not novel to our uncle. Àwọn yẹn wọn nǹkan táwọn fi mú jẹ ní Ìbàdàn yẹn Lafomania nǹkan táwọn fi mú jẹ wọ́n máa ro eré láàárọ̀ because wọ́n broke. So torí pé kán lè jẹun wọ́n máa ro eré láàárọ̀ wọ́n máa ìgbà yẹn wọ́n máa fún wọn theatre free wọ́n máa lọ ṣeré nírọ̀lẹ́ owó yẹn náà máa fi wá jẹun lálẹ́. Àwọn àtàwọn kùnrin Casmat Babalola, that's another person that needs to come and tell his story.
Is he in Nigeria?
Yes, please.
Oh, really?
Don't go in Casmat Babalola, they need to come and tell their story. So because they told me that. owó yẹn máa jẹun lálẹ́ sówó ti yẹn survival ló yẹ ká survival otherwise wọn ní jẹun.
But still, Lateef, it was well planned.
Because Greg Mbajiogu, local prime minister's son, so we planned it. He used it to. He was under the management of Rare Edge Media at that time.
That's Lateef Abi.
Yes, please. So Lay just picked him up and said, "Look, you need to take this up a notch. You need to train and all that." So Ohofi, can you share something novel to prove that he's an actor, and it changed and it worked. So I think Dami needs to, and I think she's doing something like that. She's stage play in UK. I'm not very certain, but she should do more things like that. She should do something novel. Okay, they've seen her in films. Perhaps she could come and put up a stage play. Put up a stage, do something different, so that we can see. So, and when you now leave stage, even if it is not film that you want, you need to do something novel. Can you try action? Can you try this? Can you try playing challenging characters? I think. But if we really now want to talk about people that really need training, I want Juliet Jato. I don't know what those ones are doing in the industry. Oh yes, I'm not apologizing to anybody. I want Juliet Jato. I don't know what she's doing in the industry. I don't know. I don't understand it. Because every time I see her, she's just talking. All I said when unfortunately me rántí àwọn orúkọ yẹn. And that's it. Because mo wo Africa Magic Daku, I can't remember their names. Gbogbo àwọn Gen Zs, of course, please add Yetunde Barnabas to that list. The only thing she has going for her is her skin color. Okay, she's good for the camera. Otos the camera. Okay. Absolutely zero talent, in my own opinion. Ṣebí Juliet Jato tí she máa gbìyànjú láti ṣe this and that. When you put those Juliet Jato, I don't know, àwọn Mustafa Sholagbade, that guy that always to man nírùngbọ̀n every time. Everybody might irritate me. As an actor, you keep one look. Okay? These guys need training. Peters, Ijayegbemi, Abi Jagbemi. Sometimes they write his name as Ijayegbemi. Sometimes they write his name as Ijagbemi. He appears even as an actor. Don't you understand what being an actor means? So, monk, don't you actor ni? Even in Wogogo, if I keep the same look. So he's always appearing with that Irugbo and with that tuft of white hair. I'm like, what's going on here? And I don't see him acting. Ibi tó ti acting Peter Ijayegbemi ti jọ acting was in 69. Film come only controversy. It has some very only our explicit scenes. Jẹ́ pé tó bá fẹ́ lọ wò wọ́n yọ kúrò nínú ilé tó wà ní YouTube. Right? But if you now want to see those explicit scenes, wọ́n wá fi another version sí orí website film yẹn. So you get it because you now want to see the full film with the explicit scenes. I think you need an hour to pay. I wanted to see what it looked like at that time so I can review it, but I didn't get around to paying for it. I had other things to do with my money and other things, and I had other things more important, so I just moved away from it. But I think that's one film that acting Peter Ijagbemi ti jọ acting. And because he was playing around Ibrahim Chatta, yeah? He was playing around Ibrahim Chatta, he was playing around Tope Adebayo. You needed to see Tope's delivery in that film. Ebi tó ṣe was ọmọbìnrin yẹn ní ìgbà tí ọmọ yẹn jẹ́wọ́ pé òun ló ń set bọ̀bọ́ yẹn up, the character of Peter Ijayegbemi, tí character Ibrahim Chatta fi rí arrest. Otherwise, that guy would not have been arrestable. Silence. That's acting. I forgot who directed that film. The power of silence. Ìgbà tó máa dá lóhùn, ó dá lóhùn pẹ̀lú ìgbádùn ni, ó dá lóhùn pẹ̀lú kejì, wá. Mo ní correct, mo wo kíni mo pé that's it. The annoyance was too much to voice.
Loud silence.
Ìwọ. Dr. Adebayo's look was deadly. That was acting. So if you work in that kind of environment, you don't have a choice but to bring it up. Otherwise, you will look stupid. So that's the only film tí Peter Ijagbemi ti jọ actor. Every other thing for me, he looked like he was just chanting and ranting. There's no effort at acting. Àwọn Mustapha Ṣọlágbadé yẹn, no, and in tí kíní yẹn fi rí bẹ́ẹ̀, àwọn Ọdúnládé Adékọ́lá ló fà á. Tí kíní yẹn fi jọ bẹ́ẹ̀, because they made acting look like it was just awẹ́wà. Àwọn Ọdúnládé Adékọ́lá, àwọn Kúmúyìwá Adémọ́lá, àwọn náà fà á. Because they made acting look like when you are acting, you should be entertaining. No. Act the role. The audience will pick entertainment. Sometimes the tears that they shed, the audience is best sunkún ní entertainment. It's abstract entertainment now. It's not only when they are laughing that is entertainment. It's the satisfaction of the story delivery, of the performance delivery, only entertainment for audience. So because they are not acting, so those guys thought that they can come and do Sopotilo kind of acting. So I want Sopotilo kind of actors. Look more. Our boys yẹn wá dì. Sopotilo ni gbogbo wọn wá dì. Ó ti lọ kind of acting ni gbogbo wọn wá ń ṣe. The girls and ladies, they come into a room, they are chatting away, they are talking away, they are exposing their bodies up and down. Ẹ máa sọ pé ọkọ lélẹ́yàn, ó máa wọ earrings sétí. Tattoos máa wà lápá. I mean, people like Tayo Shobola should be trained. That lady is trainable. Òun kúrò ní set àwọn Juliet Jato. She's trainable. But I think she has, in my own opinion, I think she has lost her place in acting for me because she has a permanent tattoo on her arm. And she will insist on wearing dresses that tattoo will open. And then you will tell me that that's a responsible housewife. So am I cast as a responsible housewife or as a responsible child with tattoos on her arms? In training, you are not supposed to have body markings or body piercings or permanent fixtures on your body. You can't have it as an actor. Role, you are not supposed to wear it or have it. But because they came in and saw it as one supporting law acting, yes, that's the acting. What all they are doing on Yoruba films now, what the actors are doing in Yoruba films now is supporting law. They're just doing whatever they like. They're not acting, they're just talking. Emma scene come on love for 4 minutes. And one she comedy trail. Akpa is transcending comedy. Ishiak Sanusi, that's his name. Kelly Mokomo follows someone lo woruko. Ishiak Sanusi, immense talent, but only láti walk lórí range. his range is still low. Tí ẹ bá fẹ́ wo acting apá yàtọ̀ fún pé ó sọ̀rọ̀ as gate man or driver or as one person, the time tó máa act nígbà tó máa fi ṣeré ológun or jagunjagun tó pọ̀fọ̀. There is a film I saw recently tó ṣọmọba kò tí jáde ọkàn mẹmọ bẹrẹ ti jáde wọn kàn ṣe behind the scene ó recorded. I think bẹ́ẹ̀ Uncle Fẹ́mi Adébáyọ̀ ló post àbóhùn tó ṣọmọba tó ti ń rate tọjọ the characters were rating for themselves. I think that would be a different outlook to Akpa, but I think he has a lot of talent. Ó dàgbé film Damilola Oni náà ni mo ti rí pólè act. Damilola Oni gbé sínú role that is Akpa role tó wá gbé sínú ẹ̀ differently. I think Isiaq Sanusi has talent, but only láti trim down, only láti improve range ẹ̀. He needs to get out of Akpa because that's what he's playing now. Otherwise, he will become another Mr. Shaggy, Brother Shaggy, who in all his roles is Brother Shaggy. But he should transcend, ó yẹ kó transcend sí Debo Adedayo tó máa kúrò ní macaroni style role yẹn tó máa lè fit into any role. I think Akpa ní tendency láti di one of the biggest actors with range ní Yorùbá film and Nollywood.
Kí ni range ẹ̀?
When I say range, the ability to play different roles tí wọ́n dẹ̀ ní jọra wọn.
Okay.
Tó yẹ pé kì í ṣe apá lè máa rí Isiaq Sanusi as an actor playing this lè máa rí, but gbogbo róòlù Isiaq Sanusi nísìn ẹ lọ wo gbogbo ẹ̀ apá flow ni. You know, more so like Camo State. I don't think that one wants to be an actor. I think he should just be doing his skit. Most of apologies to nobody. Macaroni came in through skit. Yeah? Was well known through skit because Otin Shetele and is a graduate of theatre arts from the Redeemers University. So he has basic training. That's the basic training as a training. Àwọn Isiaq Sanusi yẹn, àwọn Camo State yẹn, they are chance actors. Internet sensations. Táwọn èèyàn bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní lò nítorí numbers. And that's because producers and directors, particularly producers, have become lazy with marketing. They have become lazy with marketing. Kí ló ń tà? Ẹja mú àwọn kíní ẹ̀. So tẹ́ bá mú, ó yẹ kí director lè work yẹ. Ó ti ṣe Camo State àti rí flow yẹn. Can you act and stop talking? Film has gone beyond the best way style of acting. In fact, most of our young guy, but this man is going to go down very soon. Because I said in 1 or 2 years he's going to disappear from the scene. I said it, and I said it. I want to mo sọ fún wọn gbọ́ báyìí wọ́n wà láyé wọn tí kù. Àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ mi ni. I said he's going to disappear in a way that the industry will not remember him at all. Because he's not creating anything that is evergreen. And unfortunately for him, he wasn't investing in anything. Unfortunately, he wasn't investing in anything. He wasn't investing in business. He wasn't investing in anything. Ṣé bá àwọn guys tó tẹ̀ grow yìí sìn, wọ́n ṣe real estate, wọ́n ṣe this and that. Please don't let me even mention your set of people. The comedy people, don't even get me started on that. I think they are just in an industry of their own. So let me just leave their industry. Gbogbo àwọn set kan tán wá látọ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ yẹn. Ọ̀yọ́ town, I mean. let's just leave their industry. One like industry. So I don't think we should just count them as actors. They're just doing okay one kanje. So let's leave them. Once the Yoruba film, the video industry didn't start because they wanted to do awards. It came out of necessity for producers and actors to earn a living. So that's why Kunle Afolayan said when he first started, he said, producers are producing for Angbadun you. Only if that's what you want, that's okay. Only it's not bad. Only, but I want more than Angbadun. I want you to see me as a serious businessman. So I talk when businessman go wrong. And that's it. That's the problem. We don't see film as business. If you see it as business, you put some seriousness on it. Agbaletu, would you film this anyhow? In 10 years, don't you see this studio changing? 10 years, okay.
Good for you.
By next year.
Yeah.
Don't you see this studio changing? Don't you see your equipment upgraded? Didn't you say you started with iPhone 7? Why are you not shooting with iPhone 7, please, right now? Because I shoot with iPhone 7 now. Why are you not shooting with the iPhone 7? Why are you shoot? There was a time you are filming without the microphone. There was a time, even on this set, I don't think you started with this Agbaletu inscription. But you moved there. Come on, man. So you've got to move. Acting has to move. And I keep saying it. Àwọn Odúládé Adékọ́lá àti àwọn bọ̀dá Múyìwá, àwọn older actors, àwọn Kúfẹ́mi, àwọn ni wọ́n jẹ́ kí every Dick, Tom and Harry kan wọnú industry kan rò wípé àwọn kan lè wá máa ṣe nonsense. Nítorí pé effort táwọn Kúfẹ́mi, táwọn Odúládé Adékọ́lá, tí àwọn Múyìwá Adémọ́lá gan fi sí inú kíní kó tó dé bí wọ́n dé yẹn, iṣẹ́ wọn ò perfect, but you will still see the effort. Orí, Ògo Òṣùpá, Ilẹ̀, gbogbo àwọn effort yẹn, àwọn JJ, àwọn Alápàdúpẹ́, àwọn even Jelili in comedy, Ilé Aláyọ̀ in comedy, the comedies with purpose. Efforts, even in crime stories, Sunday Dagboru, àwọn Mufolo Shauko, I don't think it's his production, but I think it's the actor. Àwọn people here fi okay, can you grow ẹ̀? Àwọn tó wà lẹ́yìn wọn yóò fi effort sí rárá. There's a chap called 100%. I'm wondering, every time I see that guy on screen, I'm like, are you kidding me? Kilele, is this acting? They're just talking. Then one want to film, bí ìgbà tó ń ṣe Fuji àti Juju. Ìwọ tó bá dórí lé gọ̀bù, ìwọ wá rí àwọn bàbá Baraka níbi kíníkan. Baraka better most of these actors. Do you know the actor called Baraka?
No, Baraka.
Kíníkan Cole. Olúwọlé Cole. Look, you will see in that man that tó bá rí director, tó máa directed, ó better gbogbo àwọn boys he put together. Because àwọn yẹn ní training. If you go and look at his story. Another underrated actor ni one guy, Sunday lórúkọ ẹ̀. He said he left the DSS to come and act. I think he has come here before. Or bóyá bí kan mo interview yẹn.
No, yeah, also.
On ló play Olùṣọ́ nínú Àsàrà Ìlú. Sunday is from Ondo, but I don't remember if he's from Ondo town. I think he's an Ondo person. Sunday something lórúkọ ẹ̀. I've forgotten his surname. That person is another powerful actor. And I'm sure that the reason they don't use him very much, Ono man overplay, Ono man, what do you call it now? Or no man play to the gallery, or man overact. Yeah, but look at him in that Asarailu, and he knows the Bible. I think he came from a very solid Christian home. He's always quoting the Bible. Then no man saw English, or man quotes English, but that Bible verse is so much for fellow see director. If he plays a pastor for you, pastor to gbàdúrà, ẹ máa rí pé eléyìí máa ń gbàdúrà kì í ṣe àwọn àdúrà ìranù tó yẹ pé tó bá ní káwọn kan gbàdúrà lórúkọ Jésù bàbá ṣàánú wa Olúwa àwa síwájú rẹ̀ níwájú the prayer. You know that these ones don't go to church except when they want to go and do special prayer. But when that actor, this fellow, when he's playing a pastor, when he's quoting the Bible verses, he knows what he's doing. Then when he's playing other roles, you will see that he has immense talent, but he needs a director to put him in check, because I don't think he has that deep training. In training. And I don't think that the training that the Yoruba film industry needs, they can't get it from within themselves. Yeah, they need to go outside of the industry to get the training. They need to meet people like us. That's the truth. Whether they like it or not, I say it in the camera. They need to meet academics. People who are trained to train. The people in the industry now are not trained to train. So you will continue to have a depreciation, law of diminishing returns. Don't share this industry because the people who are training are not trained. One, then those that are trained are not trained to train. So they are not training. They are just having followers, disciples that are just following them. So these are the inflections that one should watch. They need to look outside the industry. The actors here now, they can't get the training they need in the industry. They need to look outside the industry. Or perhaps they need to look at key figures in the industry. And who are the key figures? The people who are qualified to set up training centers are people like Dele Odule. Trained. MRE, Osha certificate program, or roll with the academics. Baba Adebayo Salami cannot train again. Jide Kosoko cannot train again. But the Tope Adebayo can train you. Femi Adebayo cannot train you because he's busy with his business. Yeah. He's busy with his business. He's busy with creating a legacy now. He's busy with creating a legacy. He's busy. He's busy. It's not because he cannot train you. But he cannot be involved in training like he was in earlier times. And he has refused to hire someone who can train properly into his structure or create a structure of proper training in his ecosystem. But I think if you follow, Tope Adebayo still has the leeway to train. Tope Adebayo, I think in that house, in that Adebayo family, Femi Adebayo is the talent. My own opinion. Femi Adebayo is the talent. Tope Adebayo is the brain and trainer. My opinion. My opinion. That's my basic opinion. So you want to get training? Get people like Tope Adebayo should come, and people like Uncle Yemi Amodu should please be given a chance to organize that training. I just came from Tampan Academy, and Oriofe Williams, PhD, is trying to put the academy together. But you will see that he is struggling because he's in an new ecosystem. You believe in knowledge improvements. Ìdàgbàsókè ìmọ̀. Ó wà nínú ecosystem tó believe pé a ti mọ̀ ẹja máa ṣe. wọ́n mọ̀ pé èèyàn máa update ìmọ̀ ni. Kò sí èjì tó lè dé ní industry yìí, ó máa update ìmọ̀ ni every time, every day, wàá rust. You have to pull back. And how do you update ìmọ̀? Iron sharpeneth iron. This is an industry that doesn't believe in knowledge improvement. They just believe àti mọ̀ ká máa ṣe lọ. Wọn ò dẹ̀ mọ̀ wípé olówó àná làwọn. Aláṣọ àná, alákìísẹ́ èmi ni. They should also, I think they should get, these people are mentioning, they should get them into a training, you know, if they're in Tampan, they should get them into a training committee. Ibrahim Chatta can train. I've mentioned now, Toko Adebayo, Ibrahim Chatta, I forgot the first person I mentioned. I forgot to mention it. Mo mention it, to mention Toko Adebayo. I forgot now. But Toko Adebayo can train. Yeah? Ibrahim Chatta can train. Toko Adebayo can train. Ibrahim Chatta can train. Taiwo Ibikunle can train. Yes, please. Uncle Taiwo Ibikunle can train. Apart from the fact that he has a master's degree in theater arts, he has a diploma, he has a degree, he has a master's degree. He can train. But do you know what people are looking for? I want to have training. But I told you, I don't know if she bother àti máa train. Àwọn èèyàn wà training. Stardom náà wá. So, a máa sọ gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ yìí. Kò sẹ́ni tó máa pe fóònù mi pé ẹ wá train mi. Ṣebí ẹ máa rò pé mo ṣe dìde tó yìí, mo ṣe sọ̀rọ̀ tó yìí. Tàbá dìde pé bàbá ẹ ní knowledge, let me go and train. Ẹ máa rò pé yẹ kí n ti ní long list of calls of people who want to train, who are willing to pay. Because I will not train you for free. That's another story. Massive experience because that's another story. No. Film mélòó lẹ ti ṣe náà fẹ́ wò. So tell me, see 35 films. They don't come to you.
How many views the film?
How many views? What? Maybe not views. Ẹ ṣáà ṣe film. Tí film tí yóò bá ní view. Tí bẹ́ẹ̀ tèmi máa ní. Tí máa ń ṣe tó bá ń rí mi. Tí máa ń tẹ̀lé yín lọ location. So wọ́n tẹ̀lé àwọn stars. Yẹn lọ àwọn stars yẹn gan. So wọ́n wá sọ́dọ̀ someone like Tolu Fagbure. Wọ́n á tẹ̀lé àwọn stars gan. Tó sì need Tolu Fagbure láti train wọn. I dare say it. I dare because àwọn tí mo dára àwọn Juliet Jato, Jetunde Barnabas, mo sì gbàgbé orúkọ àwọn people yẹn nísìnyìí. Àwọn Peter Jagemi, Mustapha Aṣọlágbadé, ó ní ìkan náà tó dàbí Afin. And that Afin guy is absolutely talented. Afin méjì ni mo máa ń rí ní industry tó jẹ́ Muslim. Wọ́n ṣe nínú film Fẹ́mi Adébáyọ̀ yìí ẹ̀sìn. One guy tó wọ́n ẹ̀ tínrín báyìí. Ìkan wà tí irúgbọ̀n wà lẹ́nu ẹ̀ báyìí, ó máa ṣe thug náà. Ó máa ṣe street style náà. Àwọn people yẹn ní talent. But wọ́n ti pa wọ́n sí either Afa or street crime. Bọ̀bọ̀ tó ní irúgbọ̀n yẹn gan-an wọ́n ti pa sí either kó ṣe Afa tàbí kó ṣe street. Loud. The other guy, ó ní ohun báyìí, ó máa fa háyà ẹ̀ báyìí, ó máa jókòó, wọ́n ti pa sí Afa. Mo dẹ̀ rí pé talent àwọn people yẹn wà ó tóbi ju bí tán pa wọ́n sí yẹn lọ. Àwọn náà dẹ̀ break out. Because wọ́n wà láàrin àwọn tí wọ́n ń jẹ́ kán break out. Tán ní knowledge. And African Magic sí tẹ́ bá wo YouTube. You are annoyed. You can't find a film that makes sense. Yet, wọ́n máa dẹ̀ gbé sí part 1 and 2. Ẹnìkan ló drag Wùmí Toríọlá nísìn lórí TikTok pé tẹ́ bá ṣe fíìmù Moríire yìí, fíìmù kan tó ṣe tó jáde Moríire, tẹ́ bá ṣe part 2 ẹ̀yin àti family yín lẹ́jọ́ máa wò. Mo ti wo fíìmù yẹn lánàá. And I mean, if I'm seeing a film and I'm having a conversation with my wife and I didn't return to the film, then it's not attractive. And when I say I'm having a conversation with my wife, and my eye did not return to the film at all, then it's a bad film. There's nothing catchy. There's no action. Professor Hygienius Ekwasi ló sọ̀rọ̀ wípé if you do a film and I go, and as the film is playing, I go to the toilet and I can understand the film while I am in the toilet, it's a bad film. I don't have a feeling that I have missed something. Pẹ̀lú audio track, film yẹn ti ń yé mi miss it, then it's a bad film. There's some points like pictures in color máa sọ̀rọ̀, kò ní sí audio, and kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ ńbẹ̀. Ẹ máa wá sí àwọn Hollywood films ẹ máa ní kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀, rewind ẹ̀ jàre, bó ti miss ẹ̀, rewind, because wọn lo dialogue, wọn kàn lo sounds and images and cuts. But Nigerian films are just all over the place because the entire industry needs training. The people who are giving training, who say I want komojo, ọmọ ta ni ẹ́, ó ní training, they àwọn gan need the training. They are not trained to train. Ṣé àwọn kan wà ńbẹ̀, méjì ni àwọn tó ní ipa àwọn tó ń train yìí ẹ pín sí. Àwọn kan wà tó yẹ pé wọn ní training rárá. Débi pé wọ́n máa wà trained láti train. Training wọn ò tó tàbí kò dúró sùn. Àwọn kan wà tó yẹ kí wọ́n ní training, at least wọ́n mọṣẹ́ but wọ́n train wọn láti train. That's ẹ lọ wo àwọn tó máa ń ṣe training, ẹ lọ wo àwọn tó máa ń ṣe projects bí àwọn UNICEF, àwọn everybody tó bá ṣe training normally wọ́n máa ń ṣe training of trainers. Wọ́n á ṣe TOT, training of trainers. Ọ̀tọ̀ ni training tó máa gbà tó bá fẹ́ máa train. You are trained to know the work. So ti mọṣẹ́. Now ó fẹ́ máa train. You will be trained to train. Workshop mélòó náà lọ. That's why I'm not surprised about Damilola Mike Bamiloye with what he's doing. Àìmọye workshops, at least ẹyọkan àbí méjì ni mo ti pàdé Damilola Mike Bamiloye. Yes, please. So, tọ́ba ni wọ́n ní Mount Zion Film School, they should go ahead. Because he has the training. He goes to workshops. I don't know whether eventually he went to film school, but he learned on the job. They learned on the job. There are a lot of things they still need to learn, but they learned on the job. And look at what they are doing. In Kotimoso as producer, they are creating. Create the Abejoye. One create the aperture. One create. Who knew that aperture can keep going on like that? Now look at Agbaranla the return. Àwọn èèyàn wò pé báwo ni Mike Bamiloye ṣe return sí Ìṣàwùrù. Wọ́n rò pé continuation. No, it's not continuation. It's a remake. It's a remake with a different story. And they married from that trailer. Ẹ máa rí pé wọ́n get nǹkan tó ń jẹ́ cinema film. Fine and shine. They knew that it must be fine and shine. I'm sure they have observed over time. They had consulted. By the way, what I had recommended for faith-based film and drama, I had said that faith-based films has to come and play in secular circles. You can't isolate yourself from the circles and think you will grow. Our film Tyler Perry is your faith-based now. So put your story, even add secular actors. Which is something like what Oriafe Williams was doing with Awojesu. It was being criticized at that time. We pay he's using secular actors. He's doing secular film. Oh yeah, can you film one cinema? She's secular place called the cinema. I bet me must have And I told them, the matter man share faith-based drama, because I participated in faith-based drama a lot. Most of them, you need to get skill. You need to do the story as it should be done. By standard 1 year, our story is different from the secular drama. It's Holy Spirit story. Okay. Holy Spirit, the best story. Holy Spirit, don't die story. Because Holy Spirit, my die story. Holy Spirit, to die keyboard is in. Can go back to go play keyboard. Go play go ring. So kill my cocky. Go back play kizzy. Why if you bring to more music, I play keyboard? Why time Tolu Fagbure go buy new drum set?
Go do the gbogbo.
So that go gbogbo lu kan yan le wo pe Jesus wo la why. And move one good drummer that you sometimes churches pay heavily. Because you understand that there must be a mastery of the art. So kilo se drama nítorí pé jẹ́ liberal arts. Then kan bá sọ BMC, bá sọ pé aba Chelsea ma fún yín bill. Ma sọ $1 million, bá ma sọ $500,000. E ma ní ṣe bí few hours ni ẹ pé àbúrò yín kó sáré bá yín ṣe family yín. Ẹ kàn fún ní mic. Tàbí ẹ̀yin go ẹ kàn sáré mú mic. Ẹ kàn sáré control crowd yín fún bí 1 hour or 2 hours tẹ́lẹ̀ fi ṣe event yẹn. Ẹ padà wá fún mi testimony. A sọ̀rọ̀ mi gbà mí báyìí tó bá wojú audience wa pé ṣé mi ti ṣì wí báyìí wá sí prepare audience á kàn change attitude fún ẹni wá sí rò pé kíní máa work. So it takes a proper, so when you are doing drama you need to learn the skill. You need only láti to story yẹn ẹ̀mí máa mí sí. So tẹ́ bá ti follow principle of creating a story. Ẹ ṣe ẹ wá wọlé àwẹ̀ àtàdúrà pé níta ṣe ẹ̀mí mímọ́ wá mí sí wá sọ di ìhìn rere. A ti ṣe drama wá bá wa mú drama yìí bá wa sọ di ìhìn rere mí sí. Níta ṣe fún orin nìyẹn náà. Unfortunately for them, orin simpler láti mú ẹ̀mí ju drama lọ. But if you do drama right, ẹ̀mí tí drama máa mú ó máa stronger ju orin lọ. Because people are looking at themselves. Ṣé bó orin ó kàn whip up emotions ni? In drama, people are looking at themselves. People are looking at the mirror of their life. Ó náà pè ní vicarious experience ní drama. You are living yourself through the drama. Why do you think people watch porn? They are living, sometimes the life they want to live and cannot live, that they see live, they are living it through the drama. That's why when you are doing affluence in drama, you must do it well. Because people are living the life of affluence through your films. Some people will never get to the position of affluence, but they are enjoying it. Why do people like horror? They're just living horror. Kí lè ń wò ní horror film yìí? Ó ní bí gan tó ti kàn. It's a vicarious experience. I don't like horror film. Oh, weird. Man, work careful of them. It's a state of the mind. I'm only shave away the khaki. So sometimes so they like to see it. So when you say you like horror film, now look at you one kind. You really beg you. I believe. Because I'm going to test out because we will know anything.
But mo feel pé horror, n tó jẹ́ kí horror gan kó máa mú yàn mọ́lẹ̀.
Yes.
The sound and àwọn sound tó máa ń ṣe tó yẹ kó máa ń tó máa suspenseful.
Bàbá mi, that additional perks ni ẹ o. Ìyẹn ló gbéyàn lọ sínú feel.
Ìyẹn sounds yẹn.
Yeah, it make you go into the feel.
Because tó bá ń bọ̀ tó fẹ́ gbé yín lé tí ó mọ̀ pé ń bọ̀ tó dédé yọ sí.
Kò ní
tí ó bá sound
wọ́n fi sound yẹn gbéyàn lọ sínú feel ni kì í ṣe sound yẹn gangan. That's why film is a collaborative effort.
So ọjọ́ kan ó yẹ ká sọ̀rọ̀ about sound.
Yes, we'll talk about sound.
Not today.
Oh, not today. Not today. Because that's a different topic on its own. The filmic component of film is not filmy at all. That's a different topic.
What makes film?
Film
tó fi di film gan?
is not filmy at all. So tell when you're about to film, tomorrow she camera that she sound that one film yet da. I'm like, what do you mean by film yet da? That's what it's supposed to be. That's why when I review films now, I don't review the picture clear. I don't what was that? That's what it's supposed to be. Oh normal. Normal.
All right. So finally,
yeah,
you wanted to talk about an experience about you training somebody and getting.
Oh yes, please.
Having a rapport.
People come into when you want to get trained now to the people supposed trainees, proposed trainees, expectant trainees now too. I want people not to pay training le wawa. A lot of people come into the industry, they want to just pay to get roles. Ṣé dem mọ̀ pé Délé Adéyanjú àbí Tolu Fagbure tó ti ń wó láti ya fíìmù tẹ́lẹ̀. Tẹ́nìkan sọ pé role yẹn mo lè fún yín ní 1 million kẹ́ fún mi. Ṣàkàn gba 1 million. Ẹn tí ò ní principle tẹ́lẹ̀. Bóyá owó dẹ̀ ti gbé principle fò lọ. So wọ́n ti wo jọ torí tí mi bá gba 1 million yẹn á lọ fellow mi tí ò dáa tó mi. So wọ́n kàn create product tẹ́ fẹ́. So some trainees now, another factor, I have 28 years experience. Age of 15, I am 43. I just celebrated my 43rd birthday. I started from the age of 15 and I started deeply. I learned on the street and I learned in the academics and I built my experience over time. Gbogbo èèyàn tí mo mọ̀, gbogbo nǹkan tí mo mọ̀ came out of hard work. Kò sẹ́ni tó fà mí lọ́wọ́ sókè àfọlọ́hun. Mo ní help from here, from good people here and there. You're meeting you now, this platform has helped me a lot. This kind of things to amplify my voice. But pé èèyàn máa bọ̀ ń bí, mo fẹ́ lè sọ pé mi ò rí. Rárá. So you come to me. Wá sọ́dọ̀ èmi, Tolu Fagbure, kí n train ẹ. Somebody came into my DM and sent me a message. But DM, my number is in the public space. My number is in public space, especially because of this show. You now enter my WhatsApp. You now reach out to me. One person reached out to me to train. Can you train me? Yeah. Money you need to, first of all, pay a commitment fee. What is a commitment fee? I will come back. It comes off me pay I didn't know that. Are you thinking I will train you for free? And he come consult me. Ó lóun fẹ́ rí mi. Kájọ jókòó. Kájọ sọ̀rọ̀. Ó ní àwọn ideas. Well, not a problem. I have a consulting fee. Ó wá dá mi lóhùn wípé well òun mọ̀ wípé ó máa involve owó pé kì í ṣe consultation really. Òun kàn fẹ́ kájọ jókòó, kájọ discuss some things, kájọ share ideas. And at 28 years experience, 43 years old, PhD in view, you want to talk to me, you want to share in my idea, and you are thinking that it's supposed to be free. That's cruel. I'm a family man. Consulting ni mo ń jẹ́. Oh, rí mi lórí film kan máa pè mí kí n máa ṣe gbére. So èmi tí mo ti mú kọ́nà yìí.
Ta ló fẹ́ pe Afin?
Àfi tó bá yẹ pé specialized character, ó tún wá ń búyàn. So kọ́nà tí mo mú yìí, kọ́nà research, consultations. Yet you will still want to take that service from me for free. That's cruel. That's insensitive. And that's selfish. So the trainees too, don't want to place a value on their training. Àwọn tó fẹ́ wá gba training gan don't also want value on their training. So tó bá sọ pé ká má bàa sọ wípé wọn gbà wọn ní máa bọ̀. so tó bá ti sanwó or tó sanwó gidi wọ́n á kàn tag along me, they will not train you. After a while wọ́n ṣe freedom fún ẹ kó máa lọ. Wà á dẹ̀rù kó wà á lo train lọ́dọ̀ Bọ́sẹ̀ Akínọlá, o train lọ́dọ̀ Ibrahim Chata, o train wà á máa throw names. Whereas àwọn ẹ̀kan wọ́n kàn tag along, and I think that don't tag anybody along. It's not an excuse. Don't tag anybody along. Don't take whatever you will not take. Don't take whatever you won't take. That's why I máa send èèyàn lọ sọ́dọ̀ èèyàn kan. Mo kàn lè bá ẹni yẹn plead wípé kán reduce fee yẹn díẹ̀. Mi ní sọ pé kẹ́ni yẹn kó lọ train for free. If I would train you for free, I have a mentee, I have mentees. One of my mentees came with me to this show today. He put himself in service. I go here, he's there. I do that, he's that. I share stage play, I share stage manager. I paid him. Because of the warfare, he's been with me for, at least he's been with me, go to war school since 2019. Tito fi war school, on serve lọ́wọ́, he's been with me. Good guy, Yinka Adebayo. Revolution. Some of his friends are telling him that he should introduce them to me. The man is laughing. That you don't know TF. Bẹ́ẹ̀ náà la ṣe introduce. Intro tech. Intro tech ni. Kí n kàn introduce yẹ bẹ́ẹ̀. Kò wá lọ bójú mi jẹ́. He puts himself in service. And when I say in service, it's not about carrying bag. Àbúrò mi ni, so ó lè bá mi gbé bag. Mo jù lọ dáadáa. At least mo be 20-something years jù lọ. So ó bàbá mi ṣe kò ní bá mi gbé bag mi. But sometimes ó bá gbé bag yẹ gan man, give me my bag, I'll carry my bag. You already have a bag. So it's not about carrying bag. When I say service, he puts himself in service. Ó ṣípá. Kí tó sọ ilé, ó ti lọ. Kí tó sọ ilé, ó ti ṣe. And I'm training him. I'm telling him, do this, do that. He's managing this. He's managing that. He's training. He's improving his CV. So it's daburo me. But somebody wants to come. Wants training. You now reach out to me from Morari, the relationship. You want me to train you for free. That's absurd. So the people who want training themselves also, they are positioning themselves in such a way that one in real to have quality training. That's the simple truth. So if you want to get proper training, it comes at a cost, a serious cost. It is not cheap. Knowledge is not mass over me. Can offer advice me one.
Yeah, okay, if you pay phone number in.
Mi o one. Advise me one. So tó bá pè mí pé Mr. Afin kí lẹ rò màá wá bi ẹ́ ṣé kí n sọ̀rọ̀. Mi kì í fún yàn lá advice tí ó bá béèrè. Ṣé mo di advice 28 years experience. One. So tell us mo pé ẹ fẹ́ advice mi tẹ́ fẹ́ sanwó ẹ̀. Àbẹ́ fẹ́ kí mi, ẹ fẹ́ ká jọ sọ̀rọ̀ ní business 0803 807 8723 0803 807 8723.
Now, usually Bashaman share every month.
Yeah.
This should be the third time I share.
Yeah.
Tí ma sọ pé kẹ́ fi account number yẹn síta. Fún àwọn èèyàn tí wọ́n bá wà blessed. Irú èmi ń sìn. More of more on chipping questions kéékèèké ni. Èmi gan learn ní kí n má parọ́. So fún àwọn èèyàn tí àwọn náà learn bí tèmi. Tán lè fẹ́ sọ pé Afin àbí TF mo enjoy conversation ẹ̀. Ẹgbà ilé fún ṣé lunch ní àbí nìkan. Oya account number tó máa fi sí.
Ojú lunch lọ nǹkan táwọn èèyàn ń ṣe.
Ojú lunch lọ.
Ojú lunch lọ. I thank you all. Mo dúpẹ́ o. Ẹni tá yá tí a sórí ẹgbẹ̀fà fún tí ó san ó bẹ́ gidi náà ìgbèje ni o. Mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo èèyàn pátápátá. Thank you so much. Àtàwọn tó ń bá mi sọ̀rọ̀ tó ń náà sí mi jọ birthday mi or even before my birthday. Nígbà tí interview yẹn jáde episode di July jáde. Thank you so much. Mo dúpẹ́ o. Àwọn tó ń gbéṣẹ́ wá náà, tá jọ ń sọ̀rọ̀ iṣẹ́, mo dúpẹ́ o. 321 560 8034. 321 560 8034. 34. Again, 321 560 8034. First Bank ni Emmanuel Tolu Fagbure ló máa wà ńbẹ̀.
Now, mo ti ń dìde báyìí o. Mo ti ń dìde o.
Okay.
Kò kí ṣe pé mo fẹ́ elongate.
Okay.
But ṣé lára àwọn A-listers, B-listers or C-listers?
Yes, please.
As we went to reach out to him recently, pé àdẹ̀wò yàtọ̀ sí Igwe.
Bàbá Igwe.
Yàtọ̀ sáwọn pé mo dẹ̀ fẹ́ ṣiṣẹ́ báyìí bóyá.
Kò sí.
Kò tí sí.
The only person tí mo kàn lè sọ pé ó ṣe nǹkan tó jọba ẹ̀ kì í tẹ́sí mọ́ reach out sí mi, a pàdé ní cinema. Wọ́n wá ní ẹ̀yin after the very first one yẹn, ẹ̀yin Aunty Faithia.
Okay.
Williams Balogun. Wọ́n ti Mr. Tolu wọ́n ti gbà yín wo bó ti rí o. Wọ́n dẹ̀ ṣe live lọ́wọ́. Ó dà pé wọ́n wá ṣe round fíìmù Ẹ̀fúnróyè. The Unicorn. Mo ti rí o, ó yá sọ, mo ní I saw Ẹ̀fúnróyè yesterday. Ó ní ó yá sọ tẹnu ẹ̀, mo ṣá sọ díẹ̀. So mo wá wọ cinema, wọ́n wá lọ. So ìgbà tí I think I lost her number. So wọ́n á share number pẹ̀lú mi. So bí mo ti ń chat wọ́n wá sọ pé àwọn lọ sí Ring Road. Wípé tí bá lè wá bá wọn ní cinema tó wà ní Ring Road pé inú àwọn dẹ̀ máa dùn. So mo dẹ̀ promise wọn pé tí bá ti wo film tí mo ń wò tán, ìgbà film tí mo lọ wò yẹn gan. Tí bá ti wo film yẹn tán pé màá wá bá wọn. And I went to her and she gave me her t-shirt. And I told her that actually coincidentally lórí show mi ní radio I was going to review Ẹ̀fúnróyè The Unicorn níjọ́ kejì Sunday. Wọ́n dẹ̀ tí bá ti review ẹ̀ tán kí send ẹ̀ sí wọn. Mo dẹ̀ ti send ẹ̀ sí wọn láti gbà ẹ̀. So ibi orí ọwọ́ tá a wà nìyẹn. I think something tá a gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe Oreofe Williams, Dr. Oreofe Williams, the provost of Tampan Academy, just today, sometime this week, wọ́n sọ àwọn achievements tó ṣe ní Tampan Academy. So mo reach out privately to give him kudos, and I wanted to pay a visit to see what he was doing in the academy. And I said, pé coincidentally àwọn ṣe event lónìí. So mo wá lọ bẹ̀. Me expect anything. Agbáwọ̀dù. Ṣá lè fojú ẹ̀ hàn.
Oh yeah.
And
okay, Tampan Academy Social Development Recognition Award. Special recognition for the year 2026. This award is presented to Tolu Fagbure in recognition of your dedication, hard work, and exceptional contribution as a positive force among Nigerian youths, inspiring change, innovation, and leadership across Nigeria. Signed, Baba Tishe Salako, Chairman Planning Committee, Oreofe Williams, PhD, Provost Tampan Academy, then Temitokpe Paloma.
Yeah, Paloma.
Paloma.
Yeah.
Mrs. Registrar Tampan Academy.
Yeah. I wasn't, I just wanted to, he said I would just talk for a few minutes, which I did at the end, but I wasn't expecting this at all.
Especially from Tampan.
No, I don't know whether this will cause fights. Because Oreofe Williams is also somebody that has a different thought flow in this life. But Tampan, mo dúpẹ́ nítorí pé ilé iṣẹ́ tó bá wá láti Tampan náà ni. Thank you so much. Mo dúpẹ́ o.